Good evening and welcome to Weekend Update. I'm your host, Eric Farmer, and we have no top story tonight because I just don't know what's going on these days. I haven't been paying attention. I don't give a damn. I've been maintaining radio silence pretty much. Yeah. Just not paying attention to all the garbage. And besides, I think things are slow right now anyways, because it's summertime here in America and everybody's on vacation. Nothing really much happening. Just enjoying the beautiful weather. So nice here to be at 9,000 feet above sea level at this time of year. I just got to open my window and I got automatic air conditioning. Ozzy in the house. Good evening or good morning or wherever you're at. Yeah, just Dingo and I have just really been enjoying this lovely, lovely weather we've had this month so far. It hasn't been too hot here for July. And got a little bit hotter last week, but looks like next week we might get some more rain, cooler weather again. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to get through this summer of climate change without having too much really bad hot weather here. So that's great with all this weather, global warming, I guess. I don't know. They don't call it, you can't call it global warming anymore. It's not climate change anymore. It's a climate crisis. We are living in a climate crisis and it's all your fault. So you should go kill yourself. No, just kidding. But yeah, that's basically what they're telling us. We are in a state of climate crisis, and you're to blame because you insist on living. Because your parents had to fuck and make you. That's like recently I heard there was a story about this woman who was suing her parents for giving birth to her because now she has to deal with all the problems of life, and it's her parents' fault for having her. So, yeah, I can see where she's coming from, man. I can see where she's coming from. I didn't ask for all this, man. One day you just show up here in the world, and people expect you to do all this shit. It's terrible. You got to do this. You got to do a lot of stuff that you didn't sign up for. In this life that you were just, one day you woke up and there you were. That's how I remember it. One day I just woke. It's interesting how I have my very earliest memory of my life, and it wasn't, infancy or anything. It just makes me wonder if, when you have your first memory in life, is that when your soul comes into your body? I know that's an interesting theory I've heard. Like a young child that's for the most part of his life has no soul. I don't believe that's true. It's an interesting theory I've heard. As soon as you have memories, that's when your soul actually comes into your body. I don't know. I didn't make it up. I just heard it. I think it's possible because it's kind of how I experience things, But then again, on some of those earlier, I do have some weird, small little memories of young childhood. So yeah. But there's a point in your life where you become aware, I guess, and you can remember that point, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But then again, I think I do have some very vague memories before that. So who knows? But yeah, I Ozzy agree. Life is just way too fucking hard. Why does it got to be so fucking hard to live in this world? What a fucking bunch of bullshit. You know, I wish we could just live like the Native Americans and shit, you know, hunter gatherers. They want us to believe that those people had a horrible life, but I think they had a really good life. And either way, I guess life's never been easy for humans. I don't know. Maybe it was. So I guess there's some humans who have an easy life. For most of us, it's just way too fucking hard. Yeah. Just enjoying the beautiful summer. I spend most of my free time doing yard work. Find that satisfying to make it. I'm going through parts of my yard where I haven't really done much work to them over the years, and it just cleaning it up, and man, it feels so much better. Looks so much better. It's like so much. Unbelievable how much dead plant life is just laying around all over the place that I've been cleaning up, making it into big, huge piles. And, keeps me out of trouble, you know. Yeah, these are the things that we're forced to talk about these days because, you know, we can't talk about anything that really matters because that would be way too risky at this point. Okay, I've probably got it like about another month left to go before I get rid of my 2 strikes. But even then, man, you know, you can't say what you want on YouTube. You know, it's kind of a shame because really nothing that we're saying here is really bad. You know, I don't think anything that we talk about on this channel is anything that's anybody with half any brain would fucking know. I don't know. That's just one of the big stories these days: censorship and the climate crisis. You're allowed to talk about it. Yeah, what the fuck's going on? Anybody shows up here tonight? I don't know. I don't know what to talk about this week of what's going on. You know, haven't been paying attention. I've been just turning my radio off, man. I can't. Radio is so toxic, and so I just don't listen to it. Yeah, just fucking moseying through the summer here, man. It's been not too bad. Making my yard look lush. I got a bunch of old dead rotten wood out there, like stumps and shit that I kicked out and pile up to these piles of wood that I just need to burn it. But it's kind of scary having a fire up here. But yeah, I think I want to start burning some of that old wood. It's the best way to get rid of it. It was an Australian YouTuber that recently deleted his channel after he was targeted in his life. Targeted? Targeted by whom? When you say targeted, what exactly do you mean by targeted? targeted by YouTube. So that means he was like given a strike, had a channel taken down. Yeah, it's kind of tough, man. Got to be real careful what you say. But well, you know, there's things we can talk about. I don't understand why they care so much, you know. Of course I do. You know, to control the world, you must control the whole fucking narrative. No one's allowed to speak against it. But yeah, so sadly, there really isn't many other good choices for an alternative to YouTube at this point. I've tried a lot of different things, and none of it really seems to go anywhere. Because nobody really uses those other platforms. It's hard to get any kind of audience whatsoever. Even like a tiny little audience like I got here, you know, it's be impossible to build an audience like that on another platform, I think. YouTube interfering with his live stream, even hacked his computer. Damn. Yeah. Wow, man. Well, they haven't gone that far with me so far, you know. Maybe it's different over in Australia. But you know, it's not our platform, you know, it's not a public platform, it's privately owned by Google and them. And you know, so they can make their own rules on their own platform, right? If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. Yeah, so yeah. Oh well, that's what it is. Don't worry too much about your. Well, I got 2 strikes right now. One more strike and they'll take my channel down. So got to be pretty careful. And I don't even know why I got strikes. They told me to go back and watch the whole video, like a whole 3-hour live stream to see what I did wrong. Fuck that. And they say, well, you know, if you want to come back and watch this and see what you know, you can do it. But other than that, this video will be off the air. Like you have 30 days to review it. Blah blah blah. Before it's taken out of the internet forever, whatever, you know. Who can't? I really don't care about that. I don't care about old videos getting taken down, and that's nobody's watching the old videos anyway. There's a few old videos of mine that still get views. Jorgen Becker, I don't think they're you know, really watching my old live. Well, I took down all my old live streams up until the last 5 or 6 live streams that I have up now that I've done since we got my second strike. I'm worried if I go on someone's live stream their channel. Yeah, you think so? You're a pariah, man. Whoever you associate with becomes guilty by association. Yeah. Uh-huh. Anyways, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and post a link here. Hey, Ozzy, you saying too much, okay? We don't like it. You need to shut your fucking trap, huh? You need to zipper your lip, huh? You talking too much. Ozzy said, I rip. So some of you live streams, if I'm in, oh yeah. That's cool. But I took most of them down. I took down all of them because I was like, they could just go through all of my old, any one of these live streams, they could find something to give me my third strike on. They're going back 2 years ago and shit, pulling it out, videos that have been up for 2 years, and then they fucking give me a strike for it 2 years later. So I figured the only thing I could do is pull down all those everything. It's the only way that I could be sure that they won't find something. And they still can't, because I still got a lot of videos, but they're not live streamed. But still, they could say Ozzy, the caveman.
Yeah. I look like the pie man.
What's happening, man?
Not much. I had a massive ear infection for the last, month or so.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Apparently I had a blood clot in there or something, and it was
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I had to take like 3 weeks off work. So
we did sideways. That's sorry to hear that, man. Suffering like that.
Yeah, and I was supposed to see my doctor today, but he's unwell. So yeah.
Jeez, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
How do you get a blood clot in your ear like that?
I don't know. I've never had problems with my ears like this. I had
Did you go swimming in the ocean and shit?
No, I did go swimming around Easter when I went away for the weekend. I was swimming in the. I was staying at a hotel and I was swimming in their pool, but nothing out of the ordinary.
There you go. Hotel pool. There you go. There's the answer right there.
Yeah, but that was at Easter, so that was well before June, July when this happened. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, who knows, huh?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. I'm baffled. I don't know because I've never had like I've had ear infections before, but like I remember having a really bad one when I was like 5, but I haven't.
It's usually a kid. It's usually a childhood thing. It's usually childhood thing. Kids get ear infections more.
Yeah.
And people that swim in the ocean a lot, like in cold ocean water, like surfers and shit.
But I'm out in the when I go to work, I'm kind of out in the elements. I'm out in the weather, so I'm outdoors. So I've got to kind of rug up. So I've got to wear a beanie now. I've got to do all that. Cover my head, cover my ears. So yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so you're doing better.
And, what? Yeah, I'm feeling much better. It's just I've still got a little bit of a blockage in my right ear. I'm back at work, which is good. So, but I was.
So what did you like?
Go ahead.
Did they make you like take antibiotics?
Yeah, I had to go on a course of antibiotics, like I think 2 courses of antibiotics, and I had a cold as well. I think I had like bronchitis or something, so I was coughing pretty badly, and I think that might have ruptured my eardrum or something, caused the blood clot. I don't know. So yeah.
Well, that's crazy, man. You don't really know how it happened, what caused it.
No. But another thing too, I had a mate. He passed away in May. A friend of mine passed away in about a couple of months ago. So he was only 42. So
yeah, I recently had a friend pass away. Who was in his 40s.
Yeah.
But this fellow actually, you know, the difference with this guy was he fell off a cliff, rock climbing.
My mate had a.
Most of my friends that have died, there's like drugs and, you know, mostly drugs.
My mate had a heart attack, or I think he had a ruptured aorta. The aorta ruptured in his heart. So, yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend that happened that he was driving his car when he fucking had a heart attack like that. And he was driving down through the mountain road and he fucking had a heart attack. They said the doctor said he was dead before he even crashed because of course he crashed into a tree, I think. You know, going real fast. But the autopsy said that he had already died before he hit the tree because he had a heart attack. It was like, damn. This dude from England that I used to play poker with. He's a really cool guy. His name was Ian.
Yeah, I knew this guy for like 20 years. Like I was good friends with him for 20 years, and then kind of recently we kind of grew apart. But he left behind wife, and he's got a young daughter who's almost 2 years old. So
I wonder, that thing that we're not allowed to talk about. I wonder if we had that.
Well, he did, and I think he even got the flu one as well. And for the last 10 years, he often got the flu one, and that could have caused his demise. But he was also a drinker. He liked his food. He liked his takeaway food, and greasy food, what's that? Sorry.
You said that it probably caused him to have heart problems, all that shit.
Yeah, but
diet,
I don't know.
Diet and your habits. If you're not active, I think if the more active you are, I think the better, the stronger your heart's going to be. Number one.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. I think I try to remain active.
My job keeps me active anyway. So
yeah, me too. I don't have to do any extra exercise like walk the dog, work, do yard work, and shovel snow in the winter, and that's all the exercise I need. Yeah, so I get plenty.
Hey Ken, how are you?
Ken Rodman,
how you going?
Sorry for
over talk.
Felt like
how you doing, Ken?
Yeah, not too bad. Just chilling out on a Sunday morning. It's sunny out there, and I've got a mate here. Oh,
got a mate there.
How's it going?
Oh, mate.
Fine.
Cool. You guys are kicking it. Nice. Was that a trailer?
Yeah, it's his van, man. Yeah, his caravan.
Oh, it's like a caravan.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So yeah, how you doing, Pie Man?
Yeah. Oh man, fuck. I went to court fucking on Friday, just passed, and organised all the paperwork I needed to, and preparing and going over all the fucking all of the fucking charge sheets and the brief from the last one, and pulling it all apart, man, and finding all the fucking problems, all the mistakes they made, and fucking, and anyway,
goddamn nightmare.
Yeah, so I was all prepared, for the court. I had everything in order, man. And I get there, and I had to see legal aid. I had to get legal aid, right? Because it's serious shit now. And I had to wait, man. Fucking eventually, after about an hour, I got somebody, and talked to her for about half an hour, maybe. And they couldn't get the brief from the first fucking intervention order. It just mysteriously fucking disappeared from the file. So that was a problem they were trying to. That's one reason why I was waiting, because I couldn't get it. They were trying to get it. Anyway, so I went in there. I was there to get the legal aid was there to help me defend myself against the extra charges that they added on. That I think I told you about, didn't I? I told you about all this shit.
Kind of vaguely, I remember. Yeah, all the garbage. They're just basically running you through the fucking ringer.
Yeah. So the only charge I had was drinking in the house. All right. And then when I went to court, the police prosecutor came out and said that when I was in the house, I started abusing her, yelling at her, told her to fuck off. At one stage, I told her to pick up a knife and kill me. And then I told her to get out. And then that's when she rang the police, and the police arrived shortly after. That's what the charge sheet says, right? Anyway, that didn't happen. But yeah, so basically, she went through that shit, and I said, well, everything's accurate up until the part when you said he started yelling at her. I said everything before that. So that's going to get fucking. That's going to be removed because it's fucking lie. It's just straight out lies, man. Yeah. But so what the outcome was out of my about half a day wasted was that it's going to be adjourned again because I've got another court date on the 1st of August from the original intervention order, which got revoked. Because somebody heard me in the house, and so they heard me in the shower. I should say, heard me in the shower. So yeah, they're going to combine both of them on the same day. So they're not wasting my time, they said. So
damn,
that's where I'm at. So still no resolution.
They're gonna run you through the ringer, man. No shit, and then. You'll probably have to go through some kind of probation and all this garbage,
There's been no violence, man.
Either you go to jail or you go to probation. That's how it works.
No, man. There's been
go to anger management classes, and you gotta fucking.
The crime was drinking in the house. That's the crime, man. That's it.
Yeah, as if that's a crime.
In my own house.
Hey, if that's a crime, then I'm guilty as charged.
Guilty. Let me go to hell.
Guilty. I'm fucking guilty. Got the dodgy font right here. Guilty.
Guilty as charged.
One of the biggest problems I've got. One of the biggest problems I've got, man, is the false arrest. Because they didn't read me my rights when they handcuffed me. That's a bit of a problem.
I lost my channel.
Yeah.
Got terminated.
Is it all on record?
What's that?
The arrest? Was it
on body cam, mate. Yep.
It was all on body cam.
Yep. When they arrested me in the dark,
irrefutable evidence
in the dark, in my bedroom, in front of my girlfriend. That's when they arrested me. I was in the backyard when they found me, man.
Hey.
Humiliation. They tried to humiliate me,
Yeah.
So I lost my channel. Got terminated.
Yeah. Damn.
So all those.
Well, I'm this close to it, so.
Just don't say anything. Just don't say anything or do anything because I'm going to be re-uploading this on my channel.
Anyways, yeah, I'll probably,
things I can't talk about. Which one can I choose not to talk about?
do a roulette wheel or something.
It wasn't for anything I showed or anything either. It's just
you can't talk about the climate crisis, okay?
Don't talk about that.
Had a bit of a rant. And instantly got terminated when I mentioned a few names.
Mm.
You can't talk about pride. No.
It was my birthday last month. I should have had a month-long celebration.
You know, not only
Like
have
Pride
they,
Month.
not
You know,
only have they,
Pride-
you know, they stole the rainbow. Now they stole. Not only did they steal the word rainbow, no, they stole the rainbow, but they've also stolen the word pride.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Yeah.
pride's one of the 7 deadly sins. You know, it's a sin.
Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. That's true. Interesting.
And a pride comes
Very
before a fall. You know,
Pride comes before a fall. True that.
We should be
Wow.
humble, man, not proud. Yeah, that's right. We should be humble.
Pride does cometh before a fall.
pride in things that work, or,
Yeah.
you know.
That's interesting. And
Should be
all they talk about is pride.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being proud about who you are and what you stand for, man. I think that's something that you should be fucking
You should be proud of your accomplishments, right?
proud of what you've
Not
done.
not because of who your parents are.
Nah,
That's just that's what George Carlin's philosophy was, right? I'm not proud because I'm fucking Irish. I'm proud because of what I did,
Yeah, if your own achievements, your own
You should be proud of your accomplishments, not of your nationality.
yeah.
That was kind of what George Carlin said about the subject.
Yeah.
Pride. Like, why would someone? I'm sick of these fucking people with a pin on their. I'm proud to be Irish button on their shirt. As if that's something to be fucking proud of.
You don't get a fucking choice. That's right. You don't get a fucking choice about where you're born, mate. It just fucking happens.
When's St. Paddy's Day?
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess it's just you could be proud of your there's nothing really wrong with it, but
in a way, it could be, man. In a way, because cultures are being destroyed intentionally or fucking all over the world, all different, countries.
I guess there's nothing wrong with national pride, I guess, per se. But in a way, there's a lot wrong with it. Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, I think just fucking having.
I mean, I know a lot of great American people, but
traditions, man. I think that's the fucking important thing because that's what fucking makes your fucking culture. You know what I mean? And they're trying to fucking turn all the cultures into the United Nations, one world order. Fucking.
I don't love America per se, but I do love the American people. There's a lot of great people in America that have great intentions, and they're just fucking stupid.
Yeah. Ones who wear Trump fucking t-shirts and hats.
They can't help it. They were so well brainwashed. But they're generally really, really nice people.
I know,
with
man.
good intentions.
The world is fucking changing tomorrow,
their
man.
Fucking brains are just fucking scrambled.
If you could get the Trump supporters, man, to fucking wake the fuck up, it'd be game over, man. Fucking game over.
Yeah, Trump supporters. I don't know what to think about those people. I don't like them, man. I don't really care much for Trump supporters, I'll be honest.
They're just fucking lost in the fucking politics bullshit game. Man.
They worship Trump because he's powerful and wealthy. That's what I see it. He's beyond reproach because he's a billionaire. That's how these people think.
Because money's their fucking God. Money's their God too, man. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah. They really really admire wealthy people in America.
I hear about it at work all the time. Oh, Elon Musk. Oh, he's the richest. Yeah, he's the richest. He's got the most.
Yeah,
It's just our Western culture is like that.
I nearly lose my shit when I hear
We
that
admire
name.
wealthy, famous people.
People talking highly about Elon Musk. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You better shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear this.
it's because they believe that person is the richest person. Or that person's the.
He's the richest person in the world, Elon Musk.
The only reason why Trump is that great is he's probably the lesser of the two evils. Like he's a Jew, but he's one of the better Jews. But he's still got a lot of dirt on him. He's not perfect, you know. Everyone thinks he's perfect.
He's a hypocrite, man.
Yeah.
He said one thing and then did something completely opposite, which fucking destroyed the fucking world.
Which
man.
is the very definition of politicians.
Operation Warp Speed.
That's what they all do. They all do that.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, but no one else is talking about this.
There's no war for 4 years, so I think that's pretty good. You know? Same as Putin. Yeah.
He did what for 4 years?
4 years
No
without
war.
America going into a war.
Without a war, okay, yeah. He's the only president that we can remember that didn't send our troops to war.
But don't you worry about that. Joe Biden was the most popular president in the history of America.
We love you, Joe Biden. I love Joe Biden. I love Joe Biden. He's a good comedian.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he's funny.
He was, man. He was really good at physical comedy, like falling down.
I had a guy at work, you won't believe it, man. A guy I work with, he believes all
like Biden.
He believes all of the fucking propaganda.
Do you think he's gonna get reelected?
And I don't know, man. No, I don't think so. I think he's gonna die before.
You ever see that video where Joe Biden is falling up the stairs going onto an airplane? That was funny.
And he gets up and does it 3 times in a row, man. Gets up
3 times, right? And then someone made a mix where it shows what's his name? Trump hitting the golf ball.
Get up again.
Trump hit the golf ball, and the golf ball hits Biden, and he does that. Oh man, it was so funny. It was a video that showed like Trump hit him with a golf ball.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, Cole Dunnigan's pretty good.
What
was it? Cole Dunnigan? Yeah.
Kyle,
yeah.
Yeah, Ken got us on him. Yeah, he's fucking
and the United Spot. Have you seen the United Spot? That's a good YouTube channel as well. It's similar to Cole Dunnigan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think his channel's changed now. I think Ken was telling me.
That sounds like an English guy.
Nah, he's American, man.
Charles Dunnigan?
Kyle.
Oh, he sounds Jewish.
Could be. He does impersonations of Sylvester Stallone and fucking. Who's the other one?
I figured, if your name is Kyle, you got to be Jewish, right? But Dunnigan.
Yeah, well, it's Cole from South Park.
Dunnigan sounds Irish, doesn't
he? He does Sylvester Stallone impersonations and fucking.
Sylvester Stallone.
The actor that fucking. The actor that shot that woman in the face. The fucking the dirty old fucking sleazebag. What's his name? Fuck. He's a famous actor, man. He
was great. Sylvester Stallone was a great actor.
Who's the other one? Aussie. Did he
Who's that?
The other fucking.
I can't remember.
Remember he was the actor that fucking shot a woman in the face.
Oh.
What's his name, man? Cole Dunnigan.
Baldwin? Is it Baldwin? Alec Baldwin?
Yeah, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, yeah. He takes him off as well, mate. That was a fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that was Alec Baldwin that shot that woman in the face, right? Yeah.
All the Baldwins are dead.
I'll tell you what, I stand behind Alec Baldwin.
I stand with Alec Baldwin.
It's safer to stand behind him than in front of him.
I stand behind him.
I stand behind him.
Alec Baldwin does.
Guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin does.
Guns don't kill people.
Alec Baldwin doesn't kill people. His gun does. Well, Alec Baldwin's gun doesn't kill people. Alec Baldwin does.
There's still no explanation for that.
Why is that so funny? I don't know. A woman died. Okay.
Okay, stop laughing about it.
But I mean,
How long ago was that? Maybe 2 or 3 years ago?
A year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, something. Yeah.
It was like during the height of the you-know-what.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what?
Rough come out. Would have been hilarious.
No, those were the good old days. Back in the 2020s.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Back in
Say
the mad
that.
20s.
Back in the early 20s. Remember back in the early 20s? It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could almost get away with saying what you thought once. Yeah. So, there you have it. But, don't worry, Mel Gibson's going to save us.
Yeah.
I want him to be in Australia, actually.
Oh, he can't be.
He's an actor. They get actors.
He never Australian citizenship as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I know he's
Mel
American.
Gibson.
Got farms here, so.
Yeah, he was born in America, but he grew up in Australia.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
He grew up in an area. I grew up in way out near Albury Wodonga, near the border, New South Wales, Victoria.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an Aussie boy, man. Mad Max, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking...
I knew that.
Yeah, I knew him
He
before.
was in the movie Mad Max.
Yeah, mate. That's what made him famous. Yeah. It wasn't his first movie, but that's a movie that made him famous.
That was like the coolest movie in the world when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You had to stay up late at night and have cable TV to watch that movie.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I'll bet.
was back in the days when only certain, privileged kids had cable TV.
That was the censorship on TV, mate. You couldn't have.
And
You couldn't
back in the mid
have,
'70s,
you couldn't have blood or boobs before fucking 11
Did you
o'clock,
see the
mate.
dubbed version or the Australian Aussie accent version?
I think I seen the original version then.
Yeah. That would have been silly changing the accents. God, why'd they do that?
I like the part where he fucking handcuffs the guy to the fucking car and he's like, you could fucking saw through the handcuffs in 20 minutes. Saw through your leg in 5.
That's what threw you like.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the first one or the second movie? I don't know.
First.
Nah, that's the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't saw through his leg. No.
He
The
goes
guy saw
kabooey.
through his leg. Yeah, I can't remember how exactly.
No, he did. He saw through his leg, didn't he? He tried to. Didn't he?
Wait.
And he died anyways.
He
You
get
just-
boom.
Just see the car.
You just see him walking off and fucking boom.
But all those fucking bikers in that movie deserve to die because of what they did to his family.
We're all cunts with it. They're good bad guys, man.
Yeah.
They killed his wife and kid, man.
Yeah.
Those fucking
Oh, like,
bikers were fucking assholes in that movie. They were the most craziest.
I'm a fuel
They were
injected
like the most
suicide.
craziest villains I ever seen in a movie before. The bikers from Mad Max. They were like
Okay.
fucking crazy as fuck.
I like it,
When I saw, like, as a 12-year-old kid, it actually kind of scared me.
I like Lethal. Lethal Weapon. I like that movie. That's the movie.
Yeah, fuck you. I love those movies.
Wow, that's good.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
And him and Danny Glover, man, fucking, they were good together.
They don't have many good comedies now, do they?
I don't know. I haven't seen a
There was
movie.
another movie like that too, man. It was like, I can't remember what it was called. I don't think it was a Lethal Weapon.
Just sort of hold it over there.
Sorry, it could have been. But,
They came out with a new Indiana Jones movie.
yeah, I heard, man. And he's what, 80 years old? Fucking what the fuck, man?
Yeah, big flop.
Yeah, is he still trying to play an action hero at 80 years old? Holy shit.
We met a dude
Oh,
yesterday.
he's probably a clone or something.
Nah, they're using CGI, man, to make him
Looking as
younger.
old as he is.
Yeah, they're using CGI. They just changed they use someone else's body.
Da,
in
da,
his
da,
face.
da, 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 da. Yeah. He everything was done by stuntmen.
Yeah, whole thing.
They did it with the Justice League movie. The actor was playing Superman, he refused to shave off this moustache beard he had, so they CGI'd it out, and you can tell.
It looks shit.
Looks
Through the whole movie, it
ridiculous.
looks shit.
Yeah.
I think the interesting thing is I think Harrison Ford started out as like a stuntman and a carpenter. He was like a carpenter.
We went to the. I went for a walk yesterday morning. Ken was busy, and I wanted to have a look around, so I fucking walked around and I found the road down to it says beach access this way. So I walked down there and I find a fucking big marina, you know. And I walked around and I go this way, walk around, and I come to a bottle shop. I went, fuck, that's all right. They got a bottle shop here. That's pretty cool. Not far away. And I thought, I'll just walk up this hill a bit. Walked up and then I'll look to the left, you know, looking at the building, but looking mainly at the scenery because there's a lake in front of me, you know, on a beach. And I'm walking over this grassy spot and there's all chairs and tables. I look left and there's a fucking restaurant, pub, man, fucking bistro, fucking thing, fucking off the back of the bottle shop. I didn't even see it from the road, you know. And all seats outside, man. And I went, fuck, this is where we're having lunch. This is fucking beautiful. So I walk back.
I bet it was expensive, huh?
Oh, no, normal prices for a pub, man. Not bad. For the porterhouse steak or sirloin steak, $45 for a steak, man. We did
A Scotch fillet, yeah.
Scotch fillet.
But yeah, but the thing that I heard about this new Indiana Jones movie is that it's shit.
Yeah. Oh, it would be, man.
Yeah,
I heard bad things.
I heard it was shit
all the time.
But
what do you expect? I don't know. He's 80 years old.
Have a female hero, mate. There's going to be a female hero. All the males are useless.
All movies nowadays are shit.
Yeah.
Even the fourth Indiana Jones movie wasn't that good, was it? You know,
They even took Star Wars and turned it to shit.
I think the whole movie industry started going down. I think at least 10 years ago. I think they started making shit movies at least 10 years ago.
Yeah, they purposely started making shit movies.
They make them so dark too. There's no colour in the film.
And every movie's got a fucking agenda behind it, mate. Everyone.
Yep. And it's mostly about the alphabet mafia nowadays.
Those letters that should never be spoken again.
Dude, now they even hear songs on the radio that are like in alphabet mafia songs. Jesus Christ.
So anyway,
thank God
we had lunch.
We
had lunch outside, man, on the benches, fucking overlooking the water, man. Fucking wasn't a bad day, bit of sunshine, you know, not too cold, no wind. It was nice. We had chicken parmigiana, mate. Big fucking chicken parmigiana, mate. Fucking, there's enough for two people, one meal, mate.
Yeah.
And had that, and we met an old guy, and he was pretty switched on. He was 83 years old, mate, and fit as a bull and sharp as a fucking whip, mate. This guy was fucking nothing wrong with him. You wouldn't pick he was 83 years old, mate. Healthy as an ox. And
he had his border collie there. Yeah. And border collie was playing with Bruno. Bruno was getting grumpy, but because it was so hyperactive.
Yeah.
People were bringing their dogs there, so there's a poodle, there's another sort of.
Everybody in a great mood, man. They're in a beautiful place. People with dogs, everyone's friendly. It's so nice, man. Fucking beautiful. Man. Yeah. It was a nice afternoon.
Yeah, Bruno's having to get used to dogs lately.
Wow, it's interesting to hear.
Yeah. Because people,
stuff like that these days.
This old guy, he lives here. But most of the people that would be, coming to the pub for lunch, they'd be tourists. You know, they've got holiday houses or they're renting a holiday house. You know what I mean? They don't live here, but they're people who are coming down here to get away from their bullshit. You know what I mean? To get some peace, quiet, nature. You know, and just fucking chill out. You know what I mean? It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, you should have seen it once the COVID thing was lifted. Everyone was coming down here.
We don't say the C word here.
That's another one on the band list.
Yeah.
Well, winner.
I won't be uploading this.
Oh, you have to edit that bit out.
I don't have time to edit.
It's almost like everybody's put that out of their memory. Those whole couple years, right? Seems like most people I know have put it out of their memory. They don't even talk about it anymore at all.
That's right.
It's not that
What
much
happened?
bad.
No, they still talk about it. They still talk about how dangerous it is and fucking they can't.
But I
work.
still see people wearing masks.
You're talking to the wrong people, Fireman.
Hey?
They're not your people. They're not your people. They're still talking about it.
I'm
But no, people don't want to talk it. You know, people just don't want to talk about it. It's like I can't blame people for not wanting to talk about it, but you know, they don't want.
People
to
know
talk
what
about
I think, man, and they still talk about it around me, man. It's like, fuck, shut the fuck up.
Well, the question is not when will it happen again, but when will it happen again? Not if it will happen, but when.
Nah, it's
Much.
there won't be any more of that, mate. Nah. The next one will be
they played that card, and now they're moving on to the next card.
That's done, man. The next one will be the GFC, man. That's what it'll be.
There'll be something. There'll be something. A new crisis coming, right? No doubt
Yeah,
about that.
like Eric Solverson. Eric Solverson. Yeah, was it? Yeah, Eric Solverson. What he was saying, man. Fucking on the last live about the fucking Titan submarine, fucking in the current sea. And fucking diving and fucking going to the bottom, and it's fucking nearly going to bottom out soon. You know what I mean? And it's going to be fucking all over, mate. You know.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the Titan sub.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. They're talking in metaphors.
Yeah. They're telling you what's going to happen because it happened before.
Metaphorically.
It's nearly the same fucking names. Titan, Titanic. There was a billionaires were fucking killed on the Titanic.
Ridiculous.
Billionaires killed on the fucking submarine. You know what I mean?
So easy, yeah. It's all hit rock bottom.
Yeah, it's a script.
They've lowered the bar. They've lowered the bar so far.
Yeah, that's how they communicate, man. Yeah, that's it.
There was even an episode of South Park where they lowered the bar down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
They lowered the bar so much. It shows
the bar.
Yeah, the bar has been lowered so far. It was like at the bottom of the ocean.
That's pretty fucking low.
Yeah, was that predictive programming? I think so.
Yeah.
That was probably 15 years ago when that episode came out.
South Park broke the bar, man.
They wrecked everything.
Yeah. You know, I really was a huge fan up until, you know, the you know what happened and the way that their episodes about that were just really pissed me off.
Every artist sold out, man. All of them.
Yeah.
I was quite shocked that Trey Parker and Matt Stone would sell out like that. But look, I guess they're going to get paid, don't they?
System, man.
They said that they sold out from the very beginning.
Yeah.
They always admitted to being sellouts.
And I don't know if you've. I just read this recently. I know I'm a bit slow on the uptake, but
sorry, mate. Wasn't one of them supposed to be on a flight on 9/11?
Not that I've heard, but
no. Well, I think that was Family Guy. I think it was the guy that done Family Guy.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, Seth. But okay. But anyway, that band, The Offspring, right? This is a bit slow on the uptake, but apparently when they bought out the what thing that you put in your body, apparently the drummer for that band, he was ousted and he was told to get it, otherwise he wouldn't be able to play in the band. And he said, I can't. And I think he had like Guillain-Barré syndrome prior or something, and his doctor said that he couldn't take it. And then he basically got shit canned, but he had an exemption from his doctor. He had a letter and everything. And the record contract or the touring agency said, no, we can't have you at these venues because you need the thing, and you need to get on a plane, and they need the thing. They need to prove that you've got the thing, and off
the plane if you haven't had the thing. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, but a lot of bands had to do that, and they're like, and they interviewed the I think it was Dexter and Noodles from The Offspring, and they said, we had to do it because our record contract was so that, and even the touring agency told us that we had to do that.
It's called
We had
blackmail.
to fire him.
It's called blackmail. Most people fucking do it.
Because they needed so many people to do that.
And I used to be a big fan of these guys, right? But they're all cocksuckers now, and their albums suck shit. Their new albums suck shit. You know, their old stuff is so much better.
Think about all the coercion that went on during that, man. Jesus. But they threatened people and coerced them.
If you're signed to a label, you
told them you lose your livelihood if you don't go along with the program. You know, they did that to millions and millions of people.
Yeah.
Either do it or lose your fucking employment, lose your livelihood.
Remember, the whole world shut down, man. Every fucking city in the world was a fucking ghost town. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
God, it seems like, you know, it seems like most people just don't want it. They blocked it out of their memories 100%. It could never even happen.
Yes, we were fucking prisoners, mate. They turned us into fucking prisoners in your own fucking house. You couldn't go 5 kilometers away from your fucking house.
Mm-hmm.
We had curfews.
We had
I never had that problem here. Yeah, I remember people.
10 o'clock, was it? 10 o'clock curfew?
And what happened in China was just insane. Yeah, we all know. We all remember. It's weird.
I remember driving everywhere, man, and there's no...
People have put it out of their memories.
No traffic. I could go fucking from one side of Melbourne to the other side and back, man, in fucking record time because there was no fucking cars on the road.
Yeah, it was weird. And, you know, the world hasn't really recovered from that. It's still a lot of people that work from home now.
Man. People have committed suicide. Families destroyed. My family's fucking destroyed me. It's all part of that shit, man.
Yeah, the businesses all over the place have shut down. It sucks, man. I hate it. I can't even go out and go to a restaurant anytime I want because they're all fucking closed.
Hey.
You know, unless I want to go over to the goddamn casinos. Fuck them. I ain't buying.
Yeah, they had the Ring of Steel at Bacchus Smash, so just down the road, and apparently it was like a Checkpoint Charlie. I never went through it, but my mother went through it to go to a doctor's appointment, and it was just like a line on the freeway, just waiting, and it's like, this is bullshit.
I never had to stop because I was driving a truck, man, but I went through fucking many of them, mate. Every way out of Melbourne, every single one.
Yeah.
Did you see that video? Did you see that video of that guy in Melbourne? I think he was giving the police a bit of lip, and he goes, "What's all these? What's all?"
He was going
What's
to Geelong.
that?
He was going to Geelong. I know that guy.
No, it was another guy. It wasn't that guy. That I know that guy, but there was another guy. He was a younger bloke, and he must have been driving in like maybe Taylor's Lakes or Sydenham or something. I don't know, but it looked like he was driving at night through. He just looked like the typical wog guy, and he was driving through at night. And then the cops pulled him up, and they said, "Oh, what are you doing driving at night?" He goes, "I can do whatever I want, mate. I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to travel."
I think I might have seen that. Yeah. It's filmed just from inside the car, not from the passenger.
Yeah, and he goes, he must have filmed on his dash cam or in his phone, or his mate had a phone or something, and he goes, "Oh, you're not supposed to be out with your mate at this time of night." He's like, "I'll do what I fucking want, mate."
I don't watch TV.
Fucking idiot.
Bullshit, man.
I'm a grown ass man, bitch.
Yeah.
That's
My
what
daddy
it is, man.
don't even tell me what to do.
They taught. They fucking. What's the fuck? I can't even talk. Man. They fucking. They treated fucking adults like children, and the fucking so-called adults just bent over and fucking took it like a fucking man, mate, you know.
Yeah.
Sad but true, but it's only funny because it's true.
Fucking cowards, mate. We're surrounded by fucking cowards. That's what it is, mate. No one's got any balls.
Well, I was on my run the other day for work, and I was talking to this 85-year-old man, and I told him the last 3 years have been bullshit. Like, I couldn't work for a specified amount of time because I wouldn't take the you know what, and
8 months.
he just went silent, and he goes, "Oh, but before that, he goes, oh, people need to stand up for themselves, and you know, this Australia is not what it used to be." And I said, well, if you want it back, you're going to have to fight for it. you know, and
That's right.
stop bending over, you know.
Right.
And he just went silent, and I'm like, well, your silence. I'm thinking your silence is your acquiescence. You can't silence your way out of this.
Fucking Anzacs didn't die for fucking this. They didn't die for fucking us to be fucking bitches, slaves. Mate.
Yeah, no, but I think the Anzac story, is a good kind of, you know, but it was a war made up by the bankers. They allowed this to happen, and the Anzacs were cannon fodder. So
yeah, I agree with that. But there was more to the Anzacs than people realise, man. They actually fucking founded our constitution, man, under the Queen, right? Because we're part of the Commonwealth, right? Remember we used to be called the Commonwealth of Australia? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was changed. That was changed, man, when fucking Queen Elizabeth was fucking coronated. That's when that shit happened, mate. That's when we used
Queen
to have
Lizard Breath.
We used to have the red.
Rest in peace.
We used to have the red ensign, man. You know, that's our real flag, not this one.
Yeah, but you know, with that red ensign stuff, right? I tried to get into that kind of group, and they pushed me out. You know, I've still got flags, I've got stickers, I've got a sticker on my car. It hasn't done anything. It's actually caused more division and hatred. You know, but
it's because people misrepresent it, man, and they don't know what it means. They don't know where it comes from. They think it's fucking military, and they say this and they say that, and they argue, and they don't know what they're talking about, man.
Yeah.
I know all of the fucking the real information, man. And the dude who fucking put it all out there to start with, there was a couple of them, and they've both been fucking destroyed, man. Fucking jailed, fucking persecuted.
Yeah, even those guys, like I used to have one of the guys on my Facebook, right? Yuha, and even that other guy, Steve Spears, right? And they both went to jail, but they were so adamant that they wouldn't go to jail because they were saying, oh, you know, if you take me to jail, then you're going to be going against this UN thing, and you could be charged for war crimes and et cetera, et cetera. The courts don't care. They don't care if they're breaking their own rules or laws. They don't give a shit. Yeah, that's why the Yuha got locked up for mental health.
The point is, man, it's all being fucking run. The whole system and the judicial system is being run under a fucking false fucking constitution. A second constitution. It's not our constitution, man. It was rewritten in
the 70s.
Yeah, so that's
I had a, you know, when I was in high school, right, and I had a sorry to go further with this, but there was we had a legal studies class, and I was sitting next to one of my mates, and he asked my legal studies teacher, "Hey, miss, wasn't the Constitution changed in 1973, and they changed it with a Green Book Constitution?" And she didn't. She just deflected his question, and I said, "Hey, hang on, miss, he's got a point. Answer his question." No. Maybe after class I'll answer his question in private. No. Now in front of the class. She never answered it.
There you go, man. They're hiding it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in high school, I knew it was bullshit. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, man. Well, he was on the ball.
Yeah. But his father told him that. I said, "Where did you get that from?" He goes, "Oh, my old man told me it."
1901, the Constitution was written because of the Anzacs, man. They're the ones who got the Constitution written, man. They founded Australia, man. We changed the crown. Yeah, we've gone from whatever the royal crown was of the English royal family to I think it's called the fucking St. Andrew's crown or some shit. I think, don't quote me, something like that. But it's actually a fucking Catholic fucking crown. It's not.
It's the St. Edward's crown. It's the Catholic crown.
Are we just like the 1 year anniversary of the death of Queen Lizard Breath?
I think so. And we haven't heard much of the king though. The king hasn't done much, like Charles.
No, he's just setting up fucking Agenda 2030.
Yeah,
getting everything in place.
He's having Albanese over there meeting him and things like that. You know, our prime minister's gone over there for a holiday.
The one that can't talk properly, he's got a speech impediment.
Yes, we got
He
him.
can't say his S's. S's. He can't say his S's.
Now we've got to have this.
You know, Charles is the founder of the WWF, right? World Wildlife Foundation. Yeah. And
killed more animals than anybody.
Killed more animals than fucking anybody. He's gone on more hunting expeditions than fucking anyone. Yeah, that's right.
Kill 'em,
He's hunting gorillas and shit.
He wants to save the animals for himself to kill.
And that's connected to the United Nations, right?
I need more animals so that I can kill them myself.
All this shit was just waiting for him to become king. You know? Once he was in that position, man, this is go time. That's why it's all getting closer. You know what I mean? Shit's going to start getting fucking harder. They're already doing it with food prices and rent and fucking mortgages and interest rates.
Ridiculous. And
jobs being
impossible to survive in this
businesses have been
economy.
shut down previously, so there's no less businesses, you know.
I know.
Well, they were saying you need a was it $100,000 per year to live in like a shit suburb like Coolaroo and Epping and all that, or you need or Melton. You need probably a similar amount of money as well. And I bought I've got a flat, right? But I bought my flat when it was low, and now it's doubled in price. But this is where I live. I'm still paying it off. So, but I'm doing better than most people. I'm doing better on the mortgage than most people, but I'm still struggling.
Yeah.
So,
how many years
not as bad as most. But
how many years left on your mortgage?
What's that?
How many
On my
years
mortgage. If I'm diligent, I could probably pay it off in another 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a small house. It's not a 3-bedroom. It's just a small unit, small flat. So.
It'll just keep going up, Ozzy.
Yeah, your prices keep going. Yeah. I wouldn't. I wouldn't ever think
what's going on.
We're starting to sell right now. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, it's not. You still got time. I don't think you're going to run out of time, man. No.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
No. Well, I've got another 20. I've got another 20 something years because they give you what is it? I think I've got another 20 years on my loan. So I've done 10 years, and then they give you another 20 years. So they give you ample time to pay it off. But yeah.
You'll be lucky if any of us are around in 10 or 20 years.
If things turn to shit, man, and you have to sell and before the prices fucking crash, you're probably going to break even or come out in front of it, aren't you? So hopefully you come out in front of it, then you can fucking do something else.
Yeah.
I've been given another.
You want to get it. You want to come out $100,000 in front, at least something like that.
Yeah.
Don't fucking cut. You don't want to fucking sell a house and come out with nothing, man. That's what I did.
No, you don't want to do that.
That's
fucking. That means you just paid rent all those years and lost your house.
Yeah. I only had it for a year, man. I fucking I wasn't happy when I had to sell the home.
Yeah. People that lose their house after paying for like 10, 15 years, man, that's fucking brutal.
Oh, no, that's
but look, I had a lot of help from my parents, right? I got to admit, I've got to be honest. I stayed with them until I saved up money until I was 28 or 27.
You have help. You can't do it without help, man.
But you can't buy a house without help from your parents. You got to stay with your parents as long as you can, and then you can buy a house.
Yeah.
You would have been wasting a lot of money if you had been renting your own place instead of staying.
I've never had that.
Perfect.
Yeah, I've never had help, man. I've always been paying for everything by myself, so I've never been able to fucking save money until I got to a certain point in my life, and I just decided not to be a fuckhead anymore. Stop going out, stop buying shit I don't want, stop just wasting money on crap. And I just lived this life lived on YouTube for fucking 6-7 years, and that's how I saved fucking money. Up until the end, when I couldn't fucking save money at all for the last fucking I don't know how long, since October last year. Yeah. No, all of the last year, man, because fucking I couldn't work. So I saved money, fucking since 2021 was the last time I actually saved money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Since you were medically tyrannized.
Yeah, man. So, and that's what got me, man, was how ungrateful these cunts are, man, and how they want to destroy my fucking life. And I fucking helped all of these motherfuckers when I had nothing. I didn't even know I had a job. I'm living off my fucking savings. I'm hoping that my entitlements were going to keep going. I never knew when they were going to stop, you know. Fuck me, man.
Yep, the 2020s have been a motherfucker for most of us, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm surprised, man, that my relationship fucking ended, but it didn't have to fucking end like this, man. You know. The legal aid even asked me. She said, "So when did you separate?" I said, "We never separated." I said, "When I was arrested and taken out of the house, that's when I was separated." She said, "Really?"
Yeah, that's brutal,
yeah.
man.
I said, "Really? Yeah, that's true." Yeah.
That's just, man. Man,
that's a fucking hard way to fucking break up with someone, man.
Yeah.
One.
Let's say I don't think I would handle it as well as you're handling it.
One chapter finishes, another starts. You know, like.
Oh yeah, I'm so fucking happy to be fucking out on my own, man. Just fucking doing whatever the fuck I want. I don't have to answer to anybody, man.
So it's a relief in a way.
I'm living in nature, man. I'm fucking loving it.
Save money.
Yeah, loving it.
You knew this was coming, and now it's a relief that it's here.
And now it's here, man. I've been planning. How long have I been talking about fucking living in a fucking van or a fucking SUV?
Down by the river.
Down by the fucking river. That's me, man. That's me. Yep, I want a river. Yep.
With the fishing pole.
Is there a river?
I want to stay down here, man. I want to stay down here. I got to. If I transfer down to the closest town with my work, I could live down here, man. I fucking love this place, man. It's fucking paradise, man. I just got to sort some shit out first, and then I'm going to do it.
Is there another depot there for you to work?
Yeah. Yeah.
How does that Australian song go? Once a jolly swag man can't buy a billabong.
Just transfer, okay? Just transfer through work, man, and I fucking work in sale and fucking leave here.
Right. Yeah. Is that where you guys are now in Sale? You're back at Sale, yeah?
Yeah, close.
Locksport, I am.
Locksport. Oh, yeah. That's not too far.
Yeah. It's Locksport, I call it. Not Locksport.
Yeah, they didn't name it properly. They fucked up.
Yeah, they all fucked up with these towns.
I don't know who called it Locksport when there's locks everywhere, you know, lakes everywhere, and that's why it's a lock.
Yeah, that's what a lock is. It's a lake, isn't it? Yeah.
It should have been Lockport, really.
It's Scottish for lake.
But how's this, man? Right? There's one dude who owns a fucking a piece of land, right on the fucking on the water, and somehow he owns this canal, right? And it's all gated, and that's the marina, right? And he fucking charges people $10 to launch their boat every time someone wants to launch their boat. And there's a pier just behind the pub, which has been completely fucked up by the council intentionally, so no one can launch their boats from there for free, and you got to pay this guy $10.
Well, half a mile down the road.
Fucking cock cut.
Down the road from there, there's a place you can launch.
Yeah, I know, but they did that intentionally, so you can't.
I hate people like that.
Fucking
council make money out of people.
I reckon it's an inside job. They've probably got the one of the councillors probably owns that land or he owns that property and he gets money.
Yeah, we all got to make money, I guess. Hey,
the 83-year-old dude was the one telling us about it.
At the other end of town, there's another pier, and there's a spot you can. It's like a car park, and you can back your boat in and take off that way.
Yeah. But just having
there's always free boat launches.
Like a free boat launch, behind the pub, fucking beautiful, mate. You have a
camp meal. People can launch their boat for free and come and have a drink. The fuck?
Everyone's
it's a win-win situation.
They'll cruise around to all the towns around the lakes. There's a town across the lake from us, and I've seen them pull up on the shore there, jump out, go to the shops.
But no, I'm going to charge you $10, motherfucker.
Yeah. I used 2.5 fucking gigabytes of fucking data on the last live stream, man.
You know, some people don't care about $10. It's not much. Okay.
Yeah.
For the convenience.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
pay you $10.
Because I like the channel, I didn't think I'd be able to. I didn't think the link would work for StreamYard, but it does. I just can't comment in the
chat.
In the chat, yeah. But you can still get the link, so that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
Because I thought I'd have to do it on phone, you know.
Yeah, they're blocking him with fucking everything. You can't go on this. You can't use Google when you're on here. He gets kicked out all the time.
He's cut me out of like 3 accounts now.
He's got to keep fucking going, coming back.
Did you hear about that guy? I think his name's Brendan Lee O'Connell, and he got chopped from YouTube. He was exposing everything, right? And he got chopped. Well, he chopped himself because I think Brendan Lee O'Connell. Yeah, he was doing a live stream the other day, and a friend of mine was watching him, and it just cut out midway, and they were just giving him grief through his live stream. They hacked into his BIOS and his computer and fucked his computer and everything. So he just canned it. He goes, no, that's it. What's that? Sorry.
I said that's malicious.
Yeah, so YouTube were being malicious against him, and then he thought, "Fuck it, I'm just going to delete." He deleted everything off his YouTube channel. I think the only way you can listen to this guy, I think you have to go through Patreon or something, pay $10 a month. But he was really good. But yeah, unfortunately, he's gone now.
Yeah, a lot of the really good people have left YouTube.
He's
Man.
the guy from Perth.
He's
the guy from
Perth. From Perth.
Yeah.
He extradited himself. The story goes that he went to jail and he got, they broke his arm and the police broke his arm or something. And then he went to Iran and then he went to Malaysia and now he's in Mexico. So
in Mexico now.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about.
No, he exposes a certain ethnicity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to the J word.
Oh, that'll get you just killed, yeah.
The men with the funny hats.
Yeah.
I might have been saying something like that the other night, actually. Shit.
Grabblers. You can say grabblers. Grabblers is all right. I like grabblers. They're like grabblers. Grabblers.
Yeah, so it's amazing. There's certain groups you can't talk about, which gives them special privilege.
Oh, it's all part of the banning.
Don't even mention the alphabet mafia, okay, Ken?
No, I wasn't.
Symbols are banned.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Okay.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Don't talk about drugs on YouTube, okay? Bad.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Oh, they do, though.
Well, that is American, okay?
And we'll delete your channel.
People having ayahuasca or mushrooms and they had it, they're totally.
When's the season?
They're star seeds all of a sudden, or they realise they're a god of Egypt.
Oh, the star seeds, they're fucked.
On the ayahuasca trips. And, oh, yeah, I found out I'm actually,
I'm from the
Anarchist or something.
I'm from another galaxy. I'm not from here.
Anunnaki.
I want to start a religious cult. Who's with me?
I'm from the Florida galaxy.
We've been a cult. Yeah. Our cult was mocking the cult we're in. It was like the elders in the witnesses. Yeah, they took it real serious. They thought we were starting some devil cult or something. It was just ridiculous. I was bugging one, I had a crown that would glow and everyone, me followers would pretend to worship me. It was just to make other witnesses think, oh, what's going on satanic? Respect to the bug one,
I can't drink any more beer because I'm going to be going in a couple of hours. So I've got to behave myself.
Yeah. You got to drive then.
It's Vicky.
Sadly.
Sorry, Vicky. It's too early. Yeah.
But I made up for it yesterday.
I'll talk to her later. Yeah, so what's happening in America? was watching Good
It's
Luck
just
America.
summertime, man. It's just
Yeah.
summertime.
Mushroom season, Ken. Is it
Everybody's
mushroom-
on summer vacation right now.
Mushroom season's normally spring, isn't it?
Is that spring?
Yeah. When you have the cold. I mean,
The end of the cold and the start of the warm weather. Yeah.
those little foggy, frosty type
Yeah.
mornings.
Oh, right. Spring. Okay.
Yeah. But
See,
they
it
were
already feels like, it
I've
already
seen
feels
that.
like spring down
in
there.
autumn. They were growing this autumn, which they don't usually
Yeah,
do, but they
sure.
were, because it was sort of like
I see them.
autumn was a bit
I
like.
see them in the dandelions, man. I see 'em.
Well, you guys have gone through your winter solstice. Now the days are getting longer again.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Oh, really? Yeah.
that's
Oh,
right.
good. I fucking hate
Our
Us
days are
is
getting shorter again, sadly.
For you, yeah.
it. Yeah.
Longer for us.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I notice it already. The days are getting shorter every day.
Dark at 5 p.m., you know.
Yeah, winter sucks balls, man. I don't know how the fuck you
Yeah,
live
that's one thing I don't like about planet Earth is that winter summer cycle.
there. Yeah. We're spoilt, man. We really are. We don't even know what fucking cold is. I always say it, but it's so true, man.
Yeah,
That's all
it's just, but it's also the sunlight, the amount of daylight that you get every day. You know.
I tell people that I'm living in the bush, they go, "Isn't it fucking cold? Aren't you cold? It's freezing. Fuck, it's cold out there. Fucking, it's all right. I'm used to it, mate. It's good.
It depends on it depends on what you're used to. You know,
Wear an extra jacket, mate. You'll be all right.
Wherever you live, you're gonna become accustomed to that climate. You're gonna dress for that climate.
I've been
And
outside,
if it
man.
gets colder, you're gonna feel it.
I've been living outside for years.
I could take it no worries till about 10 years ago with the arthritis and getting older and all that shit. The cold really goes through me bones.
I don't think I want to live in a house anymore, man. Seriously.
I do.
I don't.
So, but everywhere you live has its pros and cons, right? There's nothing perfect in this life.
Better to have
I come to find that out.
no attachments to the system. That's my plan, mate. Get completely fucking out of everything,
Yeah.
mate. Just totally self-sufficient. No record, no trace of me, mate.
I've got to show you National Park before you go.
Just ghost the system.
Yeah, fuck them all.
Yeah.
Right there. Straight out.
Yeah.
Just
Fuck
straight.
yeah. Here's the pie man.
We're going to do a bit of adventuring around Ken's area today before I leave, yeah. Have to fucking cruise around a bit. Check some shit out. Lots to see, man. I've only seen a little bit so far.
Yeah, lots of kangas are coming around now. The weather's starting to get a little bit better.
Mm.
It has been getting a bit better the last
Yeah, we had a lot of rain in the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
had a few sunny days last
Mm.
week. Yeah.
Yeah. We've been
Most
drying up the last couple of weeks, but it's still beautiful.
Most times I go for a walk, it's freezing. I just can't wait to get back home, you know. I took Bruno for a walk the other day through this swamp across the road through this bush into this swamp, and all these kangas were there. Bruno was trying to catch the kangas, and they'd just hop off, and then they'd just stop because they know you can't catch them.
Try and catch me.
And he
motherfucker.
come back exhausted, covered in mud, and I had to hose him down.
So the kangaroos like to play with the dogs, do they?
Yeah,
Well, yeah. What do you call it? Play.
keeping's
I
off.
heard they also like to bite. They actually kill dogs and shit.
Yeah, they can.
Oh,
There's some big fellas here. Like
It's the kick, man. It's the kick you don't want.
there's male kangaroos that are almost like 6 foot.
You ever see that video
Yeah.
where this kangaroo attacks this guy's dog? And the guy walks up and fucking punches in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Boxing on there.
video is hilarious.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah,
fucking straight out fucking clocks that kangaroo. And that kangaroo's like the size of a human.
The kangaroo's like, "Is that all you got, motherfucker?"
Yeah, it's just like,
What else you got?
"Oh, I can't believe you just punched me in the face, motherfucker." It really didn't do anything. It just kind
Yeah,
of
you
stood
really
there.
pissed me off now.
These people I know, they look after orphan wombats, koalas, wallabies, and kangas. And there's one kangaroo in the group. They're all pretty young fellas, but this one just wants to fight them all the time. It's only like this high. It just keeps going up and playing, and it keeps kicking them. And it's not normally like a young kangaroo to do that, but this one's like a real fighter from the start. Must be pissed off it lost its mother, I think.
Man, it makes me want to come to Australia and try some kangaroo meat.
Yeah, I know a few hunters that still go out shooting them. It's duck season right now. They're out shooting ducks right now.
Used to be able to get kanga bangers, or I think burgers as well, like kangaroo steak.
Yeah, you can
I'm
still
just
buy it.
curious what kangaroo tastes like.
Burgers the other days in the supermarket. Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
think
kangaroo
you
meat?
can get it.
It's very lean meat, you know. It's for
Does it taste like chicken?
No, it tastes very gamey.
Everything tastes like chicken.
it's a bit like a cross between deer and
Bald
it does
eagle?
taste a bit like deer.
Bald eagle. Yeah.
Eric, it tastes a lot like deer actually now I think more
Deer.
about it.
Venison. I love
Venison.
venison.
It's very
You
tender.
got to cook it. You got to cook it right. If you get like,
Can you make kangaroo jerky?
Muscle, man. Just muscle. The muscle and sinew.
It's mainly off the legs they get the meat. There's no meat on the body itself much. It just
No, it's pretty. Yeah.
They're just like fucking bodybuilders, man. They're just like ripped
The big back
bodybuilders.
legs,
There's no fat.
Yeah, they got like muscles and.
No.
But only the legs are what's good to eat on a kangaroo, huh? Like frogs.
Tail, man. The tail. The
Kangaroo
Aborigine-
legs, frog legs.
Yeah, the tail too. That sells for a fortune in pet shops.
Oh, the tail.
No.
Kangaroo tail.
Oh,
Yeah,
kangaroo
I
tail for
think-
your dogs.
Because
Yeah.
the tail is very, it's like a leg almost.
Yeah, it is like a leg. Man.
Like
I
a
buy
third leg.
Bruno kangaroo tail every now and then. You know, they're only about that big. They cut them off into pieces. I guess.
That's how they
Kangaroo
kick you. They
tails.
come on their tail and they fucking kick you over, man.
They can,
Well,
they
this
can,
little
they
Joey
can
we
support
saved,
their whole body weight on a tail.
This Joey I saved 2 years ago, Tioni and I and her boyfriend, we caught it. It knocked me right over on my ass when I caught it. It ran right into me. And I managed to keep hold of it, but God, was it kicking strong. You know, those back legs.
It's like a really big rabbit.
Yeah. Like a rabbit, but yeah. Or a wild cat, you know. Imagine
They
a
have
giant
really strong kick in their hind legs.
Oh, huge
wild-
kick, man.
yeah.
They can jump fucking like 30 meters in one fucking hop, mate. But they go on top speed. Fucking huge distances. You won't do it. They jump over
Yeah.
a fucking.
I've seen some videos of some kangaroos running. Yeah,
They can jump over it.
for like
Some
like the
people
red
here, they
kangaroo.
have the kangaroos all hanging around on the front porch, wanting to come in the front door. You can't. You do get.
I'm just amazed that people don't eat more kangaroos over there because there's so many of them.
Oh, they're
It's
cute.
part of our fucking. It's our national fucking animal, mate. You know, a lot of people love them when they don't like this.
It's like you guys eating, you know, eagles.
Yeah,
I
it would be the same deal. Yeah.
I see.
Most people love kangaroos and don't.
Hey,
like
like I said, bald eagle.
And what would a bald
It's
eagle
for dinner.
taste like? What would a bald eagle taste like?
like salty chicken.
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 Tough, I'd say, because they're
Or maybe it tastes kind of like alligator.
we got a lot, we got a lot,
Alligator chicken.
a lot of eagles around here.
An alligator tastes kind of like chicken.
Like,
Yeah.
a bit like a pterodactyl.
Tastes like an apple.
It tastes like chicken mixed with fish.
Tastes like chicken crossed with an apple.
On French Island, there was this eagle. Whenever I'd be driving along the road, it would fly in front of me,
Yeah, I've seen that.
and
Yeah.
I was filming it and that a few
Yeah,
times.
that's
I
But
would say, I
yeah,
would say reptile meat is somewhere.
what they do, that
They keep up with the car and they sit right next to the car, man.
and that the critters in front of the car will scatter, and it can see where the little critters are scattering.
Oh, using your lights was it at night time? Was it?
No, by just the sound of the car, he keeps ahead and he can see the critters running across the road. And he'll
Oh,
go
yeah.
and grab them, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
the car works well for him.
Yeah.
You know, it'll let him see where things are darting around, and
That's
yeah.
cool, man.
You know what I would like to eat?
Saying to Russell, why does this eagle keep following me car? He told me that. You know, it made sense then. But I've had the same here. There's these two eagles I've known for bloody 25 years here, and they're still going strong.
Yeah.
I've known all the eagles in the area. I get to know where they are, and I
that's cool, man.
stop and say hello to them and shit. Hey. Because birds won't take any notice if you don't take any notice.
Yeah, if you pay attention to them, they pay attention to you.
The crows around here are really interesting.
Yeah, the crows here. I saw one crow attacking all these maggies the other day, and there was like 5, 6 magpies.
Well, they don't like each other, crows and magpies. No, they don't get along.
And then sometimes you see the magpies attack the crows.
Magpies attack all the birds. They don't like anybody.
we got a lot of crows around here, man, and some maggies.
Yeah, I've got one here that eats out of my hand. You know, I go down the shop when I get some food.
Magpies. That's where Pie Man got his name from.
Yeah, I've got a friend here that I made friends with like 3 years ago, and 4 years ago. And it comes up to me, you know, it remembered me after a year, and it come up and was eating out of my hand, and he's beautiful.
Yeah, I bet.
And he had a baby.
They're called gray jays or camp robbers. They'll eat right out of your hand.
Easy. Yeah, camp robbers.
They'll eat right out of your hand.
Yeah.
The cool little bird, but yeah. They live up here in the middle in the dead of winter.
There's a few ladies around here, and they haven't, you know, the kookaburras sitting on their front porch.
Oh, yeah, kookaburras, man.
And the maggots as well.
Man. Beautiful.
No, there's a few friendly kookaburras too. You can get it going.
I just missed one.
Kookaburras.
Yeah, one morning.
Laughing away.
One morning, man, I fucking
sounds like a cool bird.
Yeah, it's fucking. You usually don't see them up close, but yeah, they come near you, man. That's pretty special, man. Yeah. They're beautiful birds.
No, they've been here quite often. There's a lot of kookaburras here, and I wake up every morning to them. You know, every morning.
Yeah, I love to hear them, mate. Yeah, it's the best sound.
It is a great sound.
Yeah, I saw one flying away from me, man. I just missed it. It must have been like right in front of me, and then I saw this bird flying away, and it was brown on the back. I couldn't recognize what it was. I thought, what the fucking sort of bird is that? Like, it was a bigger bird, you know?
Oh, yeah, I know.
On the back angle, you know?
They're real characters.
And then I realised it was a fucking kookaburra when I saw it fly up.
Oh, right.
We're just coming to suss me out and see who it was.
We've got the ones with blue on them, too. They're pretty special. We've got the blue.
Yeah. Look like a hawk from the back, you know, the head of the brown.
Yeah. Blue on the side of their faces, and
I didn't see the front. Just
I've got a video of going up to it. You know, this lady feeds.
I can't wait to fucking see a kookaburra, man. I'm fucking hanging out for that. And koalas. I haven't seen all kangaroos. I see wallabies and I see wombats, deer.
I'll have to look up a kookaburra to see what it is.
The singing Australian bird. They laugh. They laugh.
Laughing bird.
Laughing bird.
Is it like a minor bird?
That's the sound.
Nice.
Very good.
They used to use the sound in Tarzan, old Tarzan movies. They'd have a kookaburra in the background, just making out it's Africa, you know, and they don't exist.
Yeah, even though they're from Australia, but they made it seem like he was from Africa.
Yeah.
Americans won't know any better.
Sometimes I'm trying to get my fire going, man, and it's fucking not working. I'm getting upset, and then I hear a kookaburra laughing, and I'll say, "It's not that funny, mate."
It's like, you know, the Western movies. You always hear that hawk in the background, you know, just to let you know you're.
It's
in the
like
desert.
where I've been working out lately. There's some donkeys over there, and you hear that. It's like they're fucking laughing at you.
Hey, you don't have to be an ass about it.
Yeah, monkeys are like that too. They look like they're laughing at you.
They laugh at you and they throw shit at you. That's pretty.
No, that's one in the zoo. I've met monkeys in the wild.
Remember the Seinfeld episode when fucking Kramer fucking went to the zoo and the monkey threw shit at him and it got him right in the eye. And he said, "Oh, going to take that lion down. So I plucked him one. He goes, that monkey's got a problem. And he had to go and apologize to the monkey because he hurt his feelings. He didn't punch him. He picked the shit up. He picked his shit up and threw it back at him and hit the monkey. The monkey got fucking hurt feelings and he had to go and apologize. Pretty funny, man. He was asking for it.
I didn't see all of Seinfeld. I only used to see an episode here and there. And
Yeah.
I saw the last episode where they all go to jail.
They'll get arrested, yeah.
That's where it ends.
Yeah.
They paid for their non-compassion for fellow man.
That was a shit fucking last episode.
It was a series.
That's another metaphor. We all go to jail.
There was a series about, you know,
motherfuckers.
there's a series about, you know, these New York Jews and the cliquey little bunch, and they have their own little clique club, and they mock everyone around them, and they're selfish. They're all about, you know, appearances and what they can get, and, you know. Yeah, it was a show about some nasty, selfish New Yorkers. Yeah. When you think about it, if you put it down to a serious type synopsis. But yeah, but that's what made it good. You know, hey, this is interesting. A show about some real bastards that get away with everything and Sam Kramer.
What show are you talking about?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Of course. That's what I thought.
There's another one, Frasier. Did you watch
yeah.
Frasier?
Yeah, that was crazier than Cheers because Kelsey
They're a
Grammer
spin-off.
Frasier was a spin-off from
Cheers, yeah.
it was a spin-off from Cheers.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Cheers was good too. I didn't
Oh,
mind
Cheers was good, man. Woody Harrelson, mate, he fucking made that show. And
Oh,
Becca,
Yeah, that's
Becca,
back when
Becca,
TV
Becca,
was.
Becca came after Cheers too, man.
that. Yeah,
I like
came
Becca.
out with that too. Yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
Yeah, it was like, how many shows come out?
I
of
don't.
Cheers?
I really didn't watch Cheers, but it was very popular for sure.
It's a good show, man. Yeah,
I liked
I watched
Frasier.
a little bit.
I didn't mind Frasier actually.
It was not really my cup of tea, but yeah, it was
Very
very popular.
Stuck up fucking doctors, man. And a chiropractor.
Oh, they're totally up themselves.
Frasier and his gay ass brother.
Yeah, his brother, yeah. Miles.
And Becca was like this real bad
Bad
grumpy
attitude
old
cunt. Hated fucking everybody.
doctor.
Just
Yeah.
a grumpy fucking cunt. Hated everybody. Everyone was a cunt.
And Danny DeVito was in that show. She was
Oh,
like
yeah. What's her name? Rita fucking something.
skinny, curly hair.
Yeah,
Jew.
Rita fucking something.
Yeah, that was back when people still watched TV. You know,
That's his actual wife.
Yeah, Johnny DeVito.
So Italian married a Jew. Yeah, right.
those days are over with. People don't watch TV anymore.
They think watch a whole series in one day, you know, like me. No.
Most people I know they don't have cable TV packages anymore. They
I'm just watching TV on
Hey,
the internet. Everyone.
I just binge watched Star Trek Picard. It took me 2 weeks to get through the 10 episodes, but the third series 3 it was, and it was pretty good. Like, you know, there's a bit of wokeness in it. You know, 7 of 9 from Voyager series. She becomes a lesbian in this one, but
of course,
I like
good
her
to have
anyway.
some of that alphabet
I'm
mafia
shocked.
in
I
there.
can't believe it, Ken.
I don't
Tell
mind
me
a
more.
bit of woman action. But,
Of
But it
course,
was-
she became a
they brought back
lesbian.
all
That's
the crew from the Next Generation, almost all the crew from that series were back, as well as a couple from Voyager and.
But why do they have to go into the sexual orientation of the characters?
It's very important that we have to know.
No, this was they didn't focus too much on relationships. It was more about the story, which was good.
You know, back in the day, did Star Trek really talk about, you know,
It
I
turns
guess
out
everybody knew
women.
Everybody knew that Captain Kirk was a stud, right? He went around banging bitches all over the galaxy.
And 2 heads. Fucking, he didn't give a fuck. He fucked anything. Any pussy. Any
Captain
pussy.
Kirk, man.
Picard got
Fuck
with
anything that moves.
Russia. Turns out they had a kid.
He always had some pretty hot alien chicks.
He like, oh, what alien chicks?
Well, that's what the rest of the Star Trek series are about. You know, there's Borgs getting with humans, and you know,
yeah. I used to really like Star Trek when I was a kid.
Nah, I know. I remember
the original. The original, there, yeah, that was the shit.
I just like it. It's totally science fiction, you know. Let's pretend we can go out in space and stuff.
Dr. Spock, he was just Mr. Personality.
It's an imaginary world which could never, ever fucking happen.
Yeah, it had the
go into space to other planets.
Sound effects.
Dr. Spock was always the life of the party, man. Fucking Mr. Personality.
With his pointy-ass ears. Yep. Dr. Spock. No, it was Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock,
yeah.
He was such a fucking boring.
He wasn't a doctor, okay?
That wrong, Eric. Dr. Spock.
He could have been a doctor, but he never got his degree, okay? He was Mr.
Dr.
Spock.
Was a famous doctor in the 60s.
Oh, was it?
A child
nice Aussie. Nice.
Psychologist.
What's that, man?
Has any of you guys seen Inside Job?
Oh, years
Was it
back.
a movie?
Yeah.
No, it's not a movie. It's a cartoon series.
Oh,
I'm not. Yeah, it's like I'll play. I'm not going to play any audio of it. I'm just going to play like just a video. I hope it doesn't. I don't know if we'll get banned.
Play the audio because it's not the actual footage. You're showing it on the screen.
No video.
If you go and look up, go and Google Inside Job, right?
Yeah.
But the comedy animation series or something. And I think it's on Netflix, but you might be able. I downloaded. Well, it's downloaded mine from Telegram, so for free. So I got the first season of it. It's pretty good. It actually tells you, like, you know, it's set in like a secret underground basement where, like, all these not world leaders, but like I don't know, all these scientists and all that, and there's a guy that's like half dolphin, half man, and he and half crocodile, and they all talk about stuff and you know, new technology and secret technology and aliens and all this other stuff. It's pretty cool. It's like South Park, but it's like South Park for the new generation.
Okay. Right.
So it's set in like a secret government facility, and it's about the characters in there that have been through experiments and
kind of, yeah. Or they want to like experiment on the general population. Like it's like art imitating life kind of thing. So it's pretty funny.
Rick and Morty's pretty good, man.
It's similar to Rick and Morty. So it's like a conspiratorial theorist version of Rick and Morty.
You ever see Gravity Falls?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's really exposed to the Illuminati and everything in that card.
Yeah, that'll be banned soon because you know, satire can be offensive.
No,
right? So we can't make jokes of anything because it's not artistic expression anymore. No, now you're being a racist. Now you're being misogynist. Now that's hate speech. Now that's disinformation. It's fucking comedy. Fucking deal with it. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's tongue in cheek.
No, you stop it. No.
There's no. That's why all the comedians suck now, mate. They can't talk about fucking anything anymore.
You can't talk about that, okay?
Can't talk about that. That's why Steve Hughes doesn't do stand-up comedy anymore. He knows it's over, man. You know.
You can't say comedians suck today, okay?
Everything he had to say, man. Everything he warned about came fucking true, just like George Carlin.
He said that. What was it? George Carlin.
Yeah, Steve Hughes. That's what
Steve predicted all this shit.
No, but you said Steve someone. Who is it? Steve who?
Steve Hughes.
Oh, Steve Hughes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just does music now, man. He started a band up again.
He quit
okay.
doing comedy, you said, right?
Doesn't do stand-up anymore.
Why would he quit doing comedy? That don't make sense.
Because he can't say anything anymore, man. You can't talk about anything anymore.
So it's
And all he
his
does
way
is
of
expose all of the
it's his
bullshit.
way of
That's what he does. That's his
his way
gig.
of
Exposing all the fucking bullshit in the world, man.
protesting censorship.
Yeah.
I'll just quit doing it. They can't take the
Offended.
censorship.
Being offended, right? Offending someone. You know, you talk about that man a lot. You know.
I know, but man, God, I hate to live in a world where we can no longer offend each other. You know.
You know, one of his lines was, "I went and watched that comedian Steve Hughes the other night, and I was offended. I woke up
I
in the
grew up in a
morning.
world that was
I
very
woke up in the
offensive.
morning and I had cancer." He says, "That's not what happens. Nothing happens. Just fucking
Yeah.
deal with it."
The
Well,
world I grew up in was very offensive, and you just had to learn to deal with it, right?
It's jokes anyway. You don't meant to take it seriously. It's
You
fucking.
can't you can't just cry and like you know.
It's meant to be a joke.
Someone said something that hurt your feelings.
It's not meant to.
That world is gone.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Man.
That's the old world.
It's a big
You
part
gotta
of
be,
what.
you gotta be careful what you say.
A big part of
Now
what
you gotta watch your tongue.
a big part of why my life has been, they're trying to destroy my life, these cunts in my house, man, because I offended them. Because I called them retards.
That's a big part of your crime, right?
I call them retards.
Retard. I call everyone a retard. I should be locked up too.
We call them retards.
That was the reason, man, because I called them retards, and they thought
You
I
can't
said
you can't use the R word, okay? The R word is pretty fucking offensive, okay? I gotta say.
It just means people that are fucking been held back. They haven't moved forward. They haven't progressed. They haven't been matured and become
I'm just joking,
responsible.
but I don't, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, that's what it means.
High five.
Yeah.
There's some people that are retarded and some people that have, mental disability. It's a difference.
Yeah.
People that are retarded just refuse to move on.
Mentally challenged. Yeah.
Their brain has been retarded and they can no longer function in the world.
Well, I think they are. By using the system to destroy people that fucking supported them for fucking 18 years, yeah.
Now that's retarded.
That's retarded.
I thought we weren't supposed to use the word retarded.
I know we're not. It's
Educationally challenged or something.
If I keep using the R word, I'm going to get a strike.
Then I can't re-upload.
Jokes.
It's like using the M word.
Yeah. Did you say the S word? Of South Park.
You know what the M word is?
Did you say the S word? You know, he's, I think it was Kyle's mum. And they're like, did you say the S word? No, it was West Person.
Kyle's mom. Oh my God.
Kyle's mum.
Mrs. Pawlowski.
Broflovsky or something.
Kyle Pawlowski.
Oh, yeah, she's a fat woman, isn't she? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kyle's mum.
Kyle's mother.
She walks like Cartman.
I know his father is like this. His father's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Kyle, he's the Jewish. Yeah, he's the.
Yeah, Kyle's dad's
He's the J word.
Sorry, I used the J word.
And Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember Mr. Hanky?
Yeah.
He's one of the men with the funny hats.
Yeah.
That's what is that?
Yeah.
No, it was Mr. Hat. Mr. Hat was the sock puppet for Garrison.
The tranny teacher.
Kyle's dad. He was one of the men with the funny hats.
So how long they've been pushing that shit, man? Tranny teacher, man. Fuck me dead on South Park. How long's that been going on for? Hey?
What's that? Big Gay Al?
Mr. Garrison.
Mr. Garrison.
Yeah, Mr. Hat. Did he? Yeah, I don't think
Mr. Hat. No,
I don't watch South Park anymore, so I don't know. I haven't watched it in a couple of years since.
They were just pumping that shit forward, weren't they, man? With that Mr. Garrison, everyone laughing at it. It's so funny, you know.
And then he had a sex change and became Mrs. Garrison.
I remember when he got plastic surgery.
He wore a suit
jacket.
Yeah,
that was disgusting.
He wore a suit jacket.
Oh my god!
And fucking fishnet stockings and fucking stilettos, man. It's like, what the fuck? You can't fucking walk around a school dress like that. What the fuck, man?
Well, remember Mr. Slave? Remember him?
Yeah, Mr.
Oh,
Slave.
Mr. Slave. Mr. Slave.
And didn't he have a fucking kick pass with a ball in his mouth?
They stuck a gerbil up his ass. Lemmy Winks.
Yeah, that was a classic one. That was funny. That one was funny.
Yeah.
That one made me laugh.
Lemmy Winks, you must get out of this cave.
The catatafish. I am the catatafish.
I remember when Cartman thought he was a cop and he fucking walked around and tell everyone to respect my authority.
Respect my authority.
Respect my authority. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah, I remember when South Park first came out, and I was going, well,
we're fucked. We are fucked.
That's the start of we're fucked.
It's an adult-only cartoon, but of course, young people are going to want to watch it.
Of course, they're watching it, man.
I was at some family's place painting their house, and yeah, all the young people there were watching it, laughing.
Yeah.
Do you still
10-year-old
do that, man?
What's that, man?
It's like, they should
dribble up their butt.
Dribble up their butt.
Mom, Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet.
Oh, Kelly won't come out of the closet.
Real. After that, they brought out a lot of cartoons that really tried to push the envelope. Like, do you remember that one about the dog that had his own satanic cult underneath his
dog that had his own satanic cult?
I don't even have my satanic cult. I want a satanic cult. I don't even have one.
People and stuff like that.
Goober and the Ghost Chasers.
Man,
I think there was a few of them.
I found some weird fucking cartoons.
What was it called? Oh god, it was really sick, that one.
There's one called Super Chicken or something. There's some fucking weird shit like that, man. It's
like Rick and Morty, that got really sick towards the end. I mean, well, you know,
the dog that has its own satanic cult.
The
only one that comes to mind is
seems to be a dog with the family, and the family have no clue that it's getting up to all the evil in the world. You know, it just makes out it's an innocent dog in the backyard. It's totally satanic.
From the backyard.
I was watching it with my mate Sean a few episodes.
Yeah. Do not watch that when you're on acid or fucking mushroom.
It's a bad trip. I'll tell you, it's a bad trip.
I think it's on Netflix. It used to be. They always have stuff up and take it down. And I'm on Amazon Prime.
I don't use Netflix, so.
But I'm thinking of getting rid of all those because I can actually find sites where I can watch the latest movie.
Yeah, I think Netflix is people are invoking fucking demonic spirits, man, when they watch.
I watched Guardian
Galaxy. That's exactly why I don't have it.
Dark fucking energy, man. The whole screen black, you know. You got the red writing.
I watched Marvel Galaxy of the Guardians Volume 3. Did you ever watch them, Ozzy? Guardians
What's
of the
that?
Galaxy.
No.
You didn't?
No, I don't think I did.
You're not a Marvel person? No.
No, I'm not really into the superhero stuff. I have watched a couple of like Spider-Man and Batman, but not really into any of that.
Up, man, that I haven't fucking seen in a long time, science fiction.
Well, I used to read the comics, or when I was young.
Have you heard of this one?
Marvels,
Buck Rogers.
It was really good.
In the 21st century, baby.
Yeah.
I used to fucking love that show, man.
Yeah.
That was fucking cool as, man. They came back down to Earth, man, and they'd fucking visit and go back. shit. And they were riding around on these fucking hover fucking bikes, man. And you know, he had the red fucking outfit with the gold piping all the way around there.
Oh, you're thinking of Flash Gordon.
No, Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers.
He was like an action hero, fucking space.
Yeah,
man.
he got thrust into the future from his rocket ship, and then there was a robot,
I used to watch it all the time. I love
Bucky
that
or
shit.
something.
Yeah.
Remember Bucky or
There's
Bucky?
always adventures going
Oh
on.
yes.
Yeah.
That was a good
It was
show.
like
Man.
it was like
It
an
was
action.
Buck Rogers in the 21st century.
Yeah, it was a good show, man. I loved it. Fucking love that shit.
And Battlestar Galactica
And
come out
Battlestar
at the same
Galactica.
time.
Yeah, I love Battlestar Galactica too. Yeah.
That was good, the original series. The new one, oh, God.
You know, it was all these spin-offs from Star Wars.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
no,
That's,
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica was for sure. I mean, the same.
It was like a Star Wars series made for TV back in them days.
yeah, man. Yeah.
It was good. It was good in the
TV, man.
Oh,
the
even
late
the
70s and
come out
early
with
80s.
Star Wars buffs, they were quite funny.
That's all we had back in those days.
Yeah, man.
That and the
Oh,
Dukes of Hazzard.
There's some bad B grades.
And we had the A-Team too.
A-Team, fuck yeah.
Things weren't that bad back in them days.
A-Team was cool as, man.
At least we had
Yeah.
the A-Team and the Dukes of Hazzard.
And
Dukes, yeah,
Knight
Dukes.
Rider. You
Knight
know,
Rider, man.
Now,
uh,
Knight Rider came later
$6
on.
Man and the $6
Knight
million
Rider was like in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Right?
$6 Million Man was my favorite when I was young, man. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
$6 Million Man was like in the mid
Oh, yeah,
70s.
brothers loved it,
70s,
you know.
man. Yeah, 70s.
Oh, Vicky sent me a
Hey,
man.
I used to sneak out of bed to watch it, man, because I was meant to be asleep.
You go to bed, Pie Man. I want to watch $6 Million Man.
Yeah, man. I'd be hiding in the corridor.
You go to bed.
We had like a sliding French door, you know, between the fucking hallway and the lounge room, you know. And it'd just be cracked just a little bit, man. I'm just fucking peeking through watching TV with one eye, you know. My parents on the couch.
You can hear it.
I caught them having sex one night, man. Fucking hell, on the couch. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
That was an eye opener for a 5 or 6 year old.
Is that for
Yeah,
a shoot
I
up
guess,
game?
yeah.
Is it Aussie?
Everybody
Yeah,
had
Nintendo, yes. Super Nintendo, is it?
Oh, yeah.
I had a gun similar to that, man. Yeah. Used to play, was it Duck Hunt or Duck Shoot or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it's called? Duck Hunt.
I used to
Yeah,
play
that
it. Me hunter mate had a game like that, and I'd go around there playing. I'm pretty good with the.
Yeah, that was the shit in the day, man. That was the fucking shit.
I'm pretty good with
Man,
the
that's
shooting.
like an actual gun from the old 80s Nintendo game.
Nintendo game system, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they use that to help control the Titan submarine as well?
That was the PlayStation.
Yeah,
That was
that's
like
right,
I figured out how to beat. I figured out how to beat the duck hunt game. You just put the gun right
They might
next to
have
the
had
screen.
that as a backup.
No, they just had this one. Look, they just had that.
Yeah,
Xbox
that,
controller.
That's all I needed, man.
a white one, wasn't it?
That was the ultimate video game controller. You can
And
use
they
that
can
to
take
control a submarine.
turns to drive the sub, apparently. Oh, okay, you can drive the sub now. But
You can
what
use that
sort
to
of
control a
better-
fucking-
You can use this. You can use this to control the sub. They use this to control the sub.
You can use that thing to control
Get
a
a
nuclear
one little
submarine.
window, that's it.
All billionaires get aboard. Quick.
Really,
Sun's
you
going
could.
down in a minute.
That was an
If you know how
That
to use one of those
that
things,
actually
you can control anything
fucking
with it.
bullshit. That was fucking bullshit.
course.
Sub.
No, but if you know how to use one of those video game controllers, you can control anything on the planet with it.
amazing.
Even Grand Theft Auto 5.
Tech savvy. It hooks up to your computer on your sub, and suddenly you can make tenders.
Yeah. Any machine can be adapted to work with that. Really.
Pac-Man technology, man. Can't beat it.
They've been programming kids since I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
By video games, right?
I remember, you know,
War.
20 years ago, seeing all the young kids on their little iPads and
Remember
things
the,
going
remember
on.
the movie The Last Starfighter?
I said, all you kids are going to need glasses in 20 years. You know?
See, when I was a kid, we had Pac-Man.
This is what I had. This is what I had.
Oh,
The Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we had asteroids.
I had a Nintendo 64 for years. I loved it. I was playing Turox, you know, the Turok.
Remember asteroids?
Asteroid, yeah, that was my favorite.
And we had Space Invaders.
Yeah, Space Invaders. That was the first video game I played, man. The first.
It all started with Space
The
Invaders.
first video game I played was ping pong, you know.
It wasn't the first.
Pong, TV Pong.
I remember when Space Invaders fucking came out, man. I remember seeing it for the first time. It was like 1979, I think, around there. And I was like, fucking Space, this is cool, man. Because all the other games were
Space Invaders, yeah. That was the first video game.
Right? Everything was Pong.
It just exploded from there. Video games just started coming out left and right. Asteroids came out and all these other.
For a couple of years before we got video games, man. You know?
A few years back,
into the early '80s, all these games like Donkey Kong and Pac-Man.
Yeah, I had all that shit, man. I had Donkey Kong and
Mario.
Donkey Kong was mad.
I had the fucking portable.
Everyone loved Mario Kart.
But no, the original Donkey Kong was awesome.
Yeah. Orange case, man. It fucking opens up, clammed like a clamshell.
So no one's in the chat today. Wow.
Yeah,
I think Eric Solverson was in the chat, and then he dropped out. But hi to
that
Eric.
was like an hour ago. So yeah.
Yeah.
And we got no viewers, so hey, at least we're having a nice chat.
Who cares?
We're all
Talking about Donkey Kong.
Super Mario.
I was like the most popular kid at school, man, because I had fucking Donkey Kong fucking and no one else had it, man. And everyone's like, oh, can I have a game?
Man. Oh, shit was cool. You had to know when to jump and when to smash it with your hammer. Bang, bang. Jump. Bang, bling, bling, bling.
Had to save the princess from the tower.
Then you had to climb the ladders and run.
And before that, hella TV. That was.
And then you had a hammer. If you grabbed the hammer, you could fucking smash the barrels. Bam, bam.
Good game.
It was a great game.
Pac-Man was pretty cool too.
One of the greatest games of Donkey Kong is like a legendary for good reason.
Super Mario.
Donkey Kong is no slouch. Nowadays, all the credit goes to the fucking Mario Brothers, right? Yeah. I'm telling you right now,
Super
Mario Brothers would be shit without Donkey Kong, okay?
Donkey Kong was the start.
My favorite game I've ever played is BioShock 1, 2, and 3. Because it's set in alternative Tartarian type past, where the Earth's flattened and all this old under.
I'm telling you though, man. These fucking Mario Brothers.
It's sort of about how they let technology and shit just destroy them, in the 80s.
And then when the Mario Brothers became huge, they gave no credit at all to Donkey Kong.
Yeah, fucking where's Donkey Kong needs to get a fucking medal, but for
Donkey Kong got fucking shit on.
Yeah, I know.
Donkey Kong, what Donkey Kong needs? He needs a fucking movie, like a superhero movie or something.
He needs an agent.
Well, they did Ready Player One. Ready Player One had all of them in it, didn't it? Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong never got a movie out.
You know who I liked? Fucking Crash Bandicoot, man. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I played a few times. Yeah.
How come he never became as famous as the Mario Brothers?
That was a great game, man. I love that game. That was funny.
Why did the Mario Brothers go on to rule the video game universe?
It was very well fucking done, that game.
Yeah, BioShock was great. It was like you had to get in, it was like you're trying to rescue these kids that were being turned into these creatures. And you'd go around.
That's not keeping your fucking kids' minds.
And everyone, it was like in a real gothic type world where everyone was like mental, like they were like the Joker, you know, and running around the place with knives and stuff trying to get you, and then there'd be robots trying to get. Yeah, it was a pretty cool.
We've always had this theme of like aliens, like trying to fight off aliens that are trying to.
Alien Isolation. That's a really good game.
It's been a theme of video games for a long time.
Remember this? Blowing into the cartridge.
Yeah. Get the dust out, warm it up.
Get the dust out, warm it up.
I would just take a shot back to it.
I still had a PlayStation, and I don't know, it did stop.
Hey, I actually get Pyman here, right? Pyman.
I still got a video game that takes those cartridges.
I got a Donkey Kong.
I really don't, but I wish I. Yeah, that's an original Donkey Kong. Holy shit!
Yeah, man.
I got an original Donkey Kong.
Oh, it's a
God
cartridge.
damn! What are the odds of that? I was talking about Donkey Kong, and he pulls out fucking Donkey Kong cartridges.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Original cut and the
actual console was
what's that?
same color.
What is that? And that's the disc, a floppy disk.
Oh, floppy disk.
No, it's
It's
an instruction manual. Instruction manual.
Oh,
But what?
That's the book.
What are those games for? Like Nintendo?
Nintendo, but the original Nintendo.
They still work, huh? They still work.
They still work, yeah.
Wow.
Cartridges
still
will
go.
go. Man, cartridges will go for fucking ever.
You know, video.
You can't destroy them.
Nowadays,
No.
disk drives don't last that long anymore.
Hey, taking them out, putting them in, you're scratching them.
Now everything is digital, 100%. There's no more disk drives.
Yeah, that's right.
Music doesn't sound the same on digital.
I don't even know how video games work anymore, but yeah, a lot of times you got to be online to play video games.
Yeah, they're all online, man.
You can't even have them on your own computer and just play them. You got to go online to play the game.
You can if you got a console, man.
Yeah, you
I've got a
can.
laptop. I've got a laptop with Grand Theft Auto 5. I just downloaded it off torrents and just got an Xbox controller.
I miss the days when you could just have the video game on a disc, right? That was the golden age.
It was good. Yeah, it was easy.
When you have a disc game on a
All
disc.
the games that shit I left behind, man. Look at the fucking Xbox. What is it? 360. Not the newest one, but the one before it.
You know, I never was much of a video game player.
I gave that one away. That's right. I gave that one to one of the grandchildren from the people who destroyed me. I gave that to him.
I haven't played any games for about 4 years.
With all the games, man, because I didn't play it.
Yeah, I got a Sony original Sony PlayStation from like the early '90s.
Yeah, the only console I had.
Or the mid '90s, and you know it still fucking works to this day.
Yeah,
they made things good back then.
PlayStations I've gone through that don't work anymore, but that one, or Xboxes I've gone through that have died and fucking red line and fucking.
I used to be right into
that mid '90s PlayStation still works.
Yeah, I used to be right into consoles, man, and game consoles, and I wanted to fucking. I never like got the newest one when it came out. You know what I mean? I always waited like fucking a year or something, man.
Yeah, I'd never buy it.
Until the next model came out, and I just get the one that came out before that. You know, always save money, get a package deal. You know, get a box with games and controllers, and you know, get it all. But I gave up, man, when it all started going smart, digital. I'm like, nah, I'm not interested in this shit. No, fuck that. Just more fucking spying technology. That's all it is.
Yeah, the modern video game consoles.
Yeah, it's just it's watching and listening.
They all spy on you. They have cameras that look at you and
cameras and
microphones that listen to you.
Yeah.
Just like this computer I'm talking to right now.
Yeah. But when you know, before the technology advanced to that stage, you know, you had privacy and you could do whatever the fuck you wanted, and no one knew what you were doing. You know what I mean? Like,
but nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
That's right.
Towards the end, man, but probably not for fucking 6 or 7 years, man. I haven't played video games. Man.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That's a 64.
Yeah, you know, it's just, I can't waste. I got other things to waste time on these days.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Got the original Xbox. Original Xbox.
Yeah, that's what I had, an original Xbox,
I
man.
used to have an
That's all I had.
Xbox.
That's all I had, man. It was one of them. That's what I had left in the house with lots of games, man.
I had an Xbox for it. Yeah,
That's
for a
what's
while.
fucking. That's what's left behind, man. It's probably. Been
I
fucking
did prefer Nintendo for some reason, and PlayStation was okay.
I just love driving games, man. That was my.
They're all pretty much the same.
Racing.
Yeah.
Racing
Play the
car
same
games.
game.
Some are better at some games than others.
Driving simulation. Man.
Yeah.
Forza was my favorite game, man, because I had unlimited fucking money because I got cheats on it. So yeah, my garage.
I think the difference is which console was more likely to fucking break down, and I think Xbox has shown that it's the most likely to break down.
Yeah, I never had any problems.
I've had 2 Xboxes and both of them broke down. The Xbox 3 and the
Well,
Xbox
I think the CD,
Xbox
the CD
360
based,
and
the
Xbox
DVD
One broke down.
the DVD based consoles are usually more prone to break
And I didn't
down.
even use them that much.
And I think the most reliable is probably the Nintendos. I think even the N64 is pretty reliable. I think one of the power bricks blew up on me, but other than that, and the original Nintendo, the contacts on the things go, so you got to replace the pin connector. So, but other than that, they're pretty good.
Mine stopped working because of probably the contacts. I just ended up throwing it out, but.
I fixed one. I fixed a couple. I bought heaps of them. Just fixed the pin connectors, and I've got them sitting in my wardrobe.
Like a good plan, mate. Good plan.
Yeah, investment. I bought one for $15 at Cash Converters. I bought one for $15 at Cash Converters about 20 years ago. Now they're like worth like $200, $300.
Collector's items. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. People want old consoles. They want it.
Remember Atari? You know,
Yeah.
people want Ataris.
Yeah, fucking anything.
I've still even got the old. I've got the old boxes as well. I'll show you.
You got a collection of old video games.
Atari's worth
Pretty
the most.
much.
With the original good games, they're the games people remember playing, man. You know, and then the arcades.
Remember they were selling those 1,000 games, you know, like from the 80s. You
I
know?
still got my
the original
PlayStation
box.
from the 90s.
The
still
original box was 64. That one was the Twin Tank.
The Shadow of the Empire or something I used to play. Star Wars.
I'm gonna start a bloody avalanche here. Want to get?
Gotta move anything.
I've got board games up in my shelf.
I thought when I first got that Sony PlayStation in the 90s, man, I thought it was magical. Actually, my parents gave it to me for Christmas. And
I'd probably get all the answers.
It was like the first video game that took a disc. It took like a CD.
What's that one?
The original PlayStation from the 90s.
Yeah, I had one of them too. Yeah.
It was the first video game that took a disc.
Remember the demo discs on the PlayStation?
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was the first, and I thought, man, it was really cool.
Yeah.
At the time, you know, it seemed like the introduction to, you know, digital video, pretty much.
That's when computer games got fucking.
DVDs and shit. It would play DVDs.
Yeah, the graphics stuff.
Graphics were a lot better. They were more realistic, man. A lot more realistic.
I remember a game. Do you guys remember the game called Carmageddon? That was a good game on the PC.
Yeah, actually, the original PlayStation didn't play DVD.
It's by Doom for a while.
Yeah, Doom's all right.
One of my favorite games, man, was called Driver, and you were a professional.
Yeah, Driver was great.
Yeah, like a professional getaway driver or whatever, you know, and you had to get to a destination. And not
what about Duke Nukem? Did you play that?
Yeah,
I've got that.
I remember it.
I like Duke Nukem. That was good.
I've got that on Nintendo 64.
That's pretty cartoonish, there, man, isn't it? Yeah.
Well,
or 3D. Duke Nukem 3D.
Old school graphics, man. Yeah.
No.
Interesting though how video games are a big part of our culture.
I tried to play 4, but it was too. my graphic card probably couldn't handle it. It used to freeze up and shit.
Oh, there's too much going on.
Why is video games such a big part of, you know why? Because we're all trying to escape reality.
That's right, man.
I stopped playing them with them because, you know, I wanted to spend more time with my dogs, and I go, hang on, I've been sitting here.
What is a video game? It's a little escape from reality, right?
It's a time.
A fantasy world.
You don't realise how long you've been on it.
You can
Remember these ones? Game Boy?
Game Boy, yeah.
No,
Game Boy.
Somewhere, I've
I
got
never
one.
played those, but yeah, my nephews and shit played those.
My son had one of them, man. I'm pretty sure.
Every kid had one of those in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, my son had one. I'm sure you do.
Remember those Gucci? No,
Tamagotchi.
Yeah,
Tamagotchis.
Tamagotchis. Yeah, the baby fucking
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, they're
When
worth
I-
a lot of money now.
when they come out, I just wanted to stomp on all.
I want to break them all.
That's the most mental thing I've ever fucking seen.
You know, the Tamagotchi, right? If you look on eBay, people are selling them for a lot of money, like $300 for one of them.
All collectible shit there.
God.
Money to be made.
Trying to keep an artificial life form alive.
What about that fucking Pokemon game? People lost their
Pokemon. Yeah.
Pokemon, oh yeah.
Oh,
Back in 2016.
fucking cliffs
Yeah.
and fucking into people's houses and across train tracks and fucking.
I'm looking for a Pokemon. God damn.
What
Very rare Pokemon.
play a game on the phone.
Very, very Pokemon.
Do you know that game you play on your phone? It's an app. It's been around for a while. But
Pokemon Go.
no, it's like that. But what they do, they send you to locations, and you go there. You say, "I want to find a suitcase," and then they'll take you out to this empty port. You know, you follow the directions, and there'll be a suitcase there, or you'll
Or
say,
someone
"I
will
want to
bash the fuck
find
out
a
of you.
dead body," and then you end up finding someone dead. You know, it's a really
right. That sounds
Wow.
fun.
replayed it one night. It was so weird. It's a supernatural shit, I tell you.
Talk about creating your own reality.
About 2 years, this thing. It's scary. It's
I
like
want to find a dead body. Well, there's a dead body there.
Hey kid, want to see a dead body?
Here.
Those-
I played it because they go, I want to see.
You know, the thing about dead bodies, man, they're fucking peaceful.
yeah, they're not here anymore, man. It's just the fucking, it's the skin suit left behind. Man.
It's the corpse.
Demons
Shell.
can get around that sort of shit too. If the people playing these games, they can get.
They're invoking shit, man. It's a spiritual fucking world.
Well, even Grand Theft Auto 5, there's a lot of Freemason. There's a lot of Freemason stuff in there as well.
Like a bong and hang
Yeah, with
around, but
tobacco smoke, yeah.
tobacco sort of hangs around. Yeah. So,
In Grand Theft Auto 5, I was just saying there's a lot of Freemason symbolism in that game.
Yeah, there has to be, man.
which one?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
I got to tell
Oh,
you,
I haven't.
they got to tell you who's behind everything, man. They got to show you. There's their picture.
Man, those games are so crazy. Grand Theft Auto games. Like,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
talk
Yeah,
about polluting
I hated
people's
it.
minds.
I didn't sort of like the.
Who the fuck comes up with that shit? I mean, it's just ridiculous. So depraved.
Yeah,
Such
man.
depravity in those
I played
games.
a lot of war
You gotta be
games.
the- you gotta be
Far
the-
Cry.
You got to be the biggest badass, kill
I-
cops,
I
fucking
played
beat
Far
people,
Cry
run over
1, 2,
prostitutes,
and 3, and 4.
Kill innocent people on the side of the road if you want, whatever.
people with a sniper rifle on the side of the road.
Run people over for no reason, you know.
And then you get the cops, and then the FBI, and then you fucking SWAT team, and then the army comes for you. Fucking army. When the
Yeah, you go
army-
into the military
Strange
base
people-
and you get shot
strange
by a
people
tank.
get fucked up with the head.
when the
You know,
fucking
it's like-
army
it's like the most-
or the Air
a
Force.
video
you know,
game like that is like the most fucked up training you could do to somebody's mind. Yeah.
Did you ever play Far Cry, Aussie?
Oh, I think I got the first Far Cry on Xbox, but haven't really. I've gone a little bit in that, but I haven't clocked it yet.
There's so
But
many different players
I've
in
played bits and pieces of all of them because my brother's into it as well. So it's not bad. It's similar to Grand Theft Auto, but it's like more of a shooting style kind of mission
You're
orientated.
in a war. You got to
Yeah.
take over places.
And there's all these narcos and shit. It's a pretty good game. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. But what was the other one?
It's a good
What about
simulation of playing.
Have you played the game called The Last of Us? That's a good game as well. It's on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4. It's on PS4, PlayStation 4.
I want to
Sounds
upload
very
it on my computer.
anti-human.
The Last of Us. I've heard
Yeah.
of that. I've heard of it.
Got a good report by the Critical Drinker. He's a gamer.
I thought it was a movie or a TV show.
No.
They could do a movie on it. It could be a movie because it shows like a dystopian world. It's pretty cool. It's like Resident Evil, but in like a dystopian world.
Yeah.
Everything's all fucked.
Yeah.
And I think it's like zombies as well. I think there's like a element of zombies in there as well.
Yeah, we know who the zombies are.
Well, you got to have some zombies in there.
We know who
Oh,
the
yeah.
zombies Zombies, the
LGBTQ mafia.
the ones who acquiesced.
I played a zombie game for a while. What was it called? And you go on.
Silent Hill, Resident Evil.
No. I did play a Resident Evil 1, but no, it was you're in this city and you got to go all throughout the city to get things to take to someone else who can give you something else, and you got to get past all the zombies, and they're just totally roof. It's
Sounds
really
like my
hard.
daily life.
Something Daylight or something about Daylight, I think.
Got to drive through the zombie
I played
apocalypse.
it like 4 years ago. Can't remember it. But I deleted all
the
the
zombie
games.
apocalypse every day.
I had all these games on my computer, but I deleted them because I was running out of room and they take up 15, 20 gigabytes, you know. I could actually fit a few games on there.
But no. The zombie
It's all-
apocalypse ain't no joke, man.
It's no joke, man. It's fucking happening.
Oh, this one was freaky and scared the fuck out of you. Sometimes you'd be going through the streets and something.
They're just not eating us yet, but that's coming.
But Turok was one of my favourite games, Turok 1 and 2, and they were brilliant, you know.
I was playing Turok on the Nintendo 64, and then I got up to like level 3 or 4, and then it glitched out on me. So like, what the fuck? It just resetted itself.
Turok 2, I got right to the last level, and you could not get past a certain little point. It glitched out. It was so annoying because it was right near the end of the game, you know. And it wouldn't let you bloody get past that point. Same with Alien Isolation. I got 3/4 away through that game, and then it glitched out, not giving you enough time to put in a code to get into away from the alien. And but yeah, games. You know, there's one more favourite game of mine. I forgot what it was. I like ones that are telling a good story. You know, I played that one, Red Faction or something that's on Mars. Red Faction.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad actually.
Yeah, but a lot of the
Silent
games,
Hill, I've played that one.
They've been directing society, you know, direction. haven't
Yeah,
they?
Silent Hill's not too bad.
Yeah, they're part of the big plan. Video games.
And so many play their first shooter games, man. You know.
Well,
They love
TV
their- they love their-
was people used to watching people get killed. You know, TV was
What
like
do they call those?
making people more
First
First-person shooter. Yeah, first-person shooter.
player one. Yeah, first person. Yeah, that's what I play.
And that's fucking programming people to fucking kill. Just do it.
You think it's desensitizing people to violence?
Yeah, and this is going to be the future, man. Get ready. So
I don't know. I used
this is
to
training, man.
kill
This is
a lot
training.
of these fucking aliens and shit, but I didn't.
Or is it teaching people to be to fight for themselves.
Yeah, they've been programmed, man. Like this is the only way you're gonna fucking survive, mate. You know what I mean? This is it. You know, when it comes to it,
you gotta grab as many guns as you can.
Yeah.
Fucking shoot it out.
Shoot your way out, mate. Because the zombies are coming. You know?
The only advantage you got is because the zombies are stupid as fuck.
They're coming. They'll be coming for the people who know.
But you got to shoot them right in the head because that's the only way to kill them.
They'll be coming for the food until the food runs out. Then they'll fucking eat us.
You got to blow their brains right up their fucking skull.
Yeah.
It's the only way to kill
Maybe
the
a couple
zombies.
more medical treatments to go, I reckon, and then we'll be there.
What about? Have you guys heard about that video games on computer Hatred? They this guy just goes around with a fucking knife and a chainsaw and a gun, and he just shoots people. Like everyone, like civilians.
That sounds like a great game for the.
Sounds like a great game.
But you get points. Just get this right. You get points for killing people and killing cops.
Yeah, well, you're doing Grand Theft Auto too, man, don't you?
Yeah,
but you get more stars and they start killing you. With this one, yeah, they kill you, but you get more points.
The more badass you are, the more stars you get.
Yeah.
You've reached felon status. Woohoo!
You're gonna be.
The army is after you. 6 stars.
So these video games are teaching people to be criminals.
Yeah, man.
You know? And they forget. You know, sometimes they forget the difference between the video game and the real world.
Yeah, there's these idiots who'll watch a movie or play a video game, and they want to relive it.
And they're smoking ice. Yeah. And then they get in their car.
And they can't distinguish between the video game and reality.
I can't tell the difference. I can't tell. No.
And all of a sudden, next thing they commit a felony and they're sitting in prison for the rest of their life.
Yep.
Because the video game fucking tweaked their minds out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I've heard of these things happening. I don't know.
That fucking Super Mario Brothers game's pretty violent though. Like stomping on Goombas and shit.
Oh, come on, man.
All these video games are violent as fuck, dude. You know, it's like the movies are all violent. Video games are violent. You know, popular music, sex and violence.
Do you want some veggie?
Sex, violence, and rock and roll.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and violence.
Yeah. And guns.
I'm gonna eat.
Yeah,
they definitely glorify violence. You know, all these things.
Really
video games,
influenced by
music,
movies. We don't watch movies. I look at the way it's made. I've always looked at the production side of it.
They glorify death and violence.
I've just seen them as storytelling, but some people look at it and go, "Yeah, I want to be like that." You know, I want to
go out like that.
Breaking Bad program.
I want to break a bad. I'm going to start a meth lab myself.
I'm going to be legendary.
Scarface. I'm going to become a gangster in my suburb. You know, I'm going to be like Scarface or, you know.
Casino. People take that shit seriously because they're so stupid. And they end up in prison.
Well, that movie Casino, where they open up all the casinos and they're all like mob bosses and shit. And they put that guy's head in a vice, or his hand in they hammer his hand.
You made me put your fucking head in a vice to protect Charlie M.
Charlie M. Who's Charlie M?
Charlie.
You don't know who the fuck Charlie M is? You fucker, you.
No,
you made me put your fucking head in a vice.
Get in the trunk. We're gonna take
piece of shit,
Charlie. I'm gonna bury you out in the desert. I'm gonna bury you out in the fucking desert.
Get in the trunk and take a little.
End up killing the guy. After he had his head in the vice.
I remember Goodfellas. Goodfellas was a great movie.
Wasn't Joe Pesci the fucking funniest fucking gangster, man?
Yeah.
Joe Pesci was the funniest gangster of all time.
You think I'm a clown? I'm here to amuse you. I'm a funny guy. I'm a funny guy.
No, I mean, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Oh,
Get the fuck out of here, Tommy. Yeah, Tommy's a nasty freak, like the way he shot that.
I mean, no. I mean, yeah, you got a great sense of humor. I mean, come on. Don't fucking kill me.
That scene
I'm
where
a clown. I amuse you.
The little cafe.
I
thing.
can't believe nobody killed Joe Pesci in that movie. What the fuck?
They did at the end. They
That's
buried
right.
him in the desert. He got
He
whacked.
He dies at the end of every movie.
Nah, I mean, he got whacked by the bosses because he killed someone, you know, who was untouchable. You know, he was a
Not any
mate.
good, fellas. That was in Casino.
Yeah, Casino. I've never seen Goodfellas. I've seen Casino, but not Goodfellas.
You haven't seen Goodfellas? What one of the best movies ever made?
I probably can't even get it now. If we have to pay like $40 to get it on DVD now,
I've got
otherwise
on
I have
me-
to watch it on Netflix.
I've got
I'm not
on
paying
me-
for Netflix.
I've got
Fuck
on me-
Netflix.
Are you crazy? Pay for Netflix.
You crazy?
Fuck out of
Hey, Ozzy, I can put it on a disc and send it to you. I've got it on my computer.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I got a movie, Wag the Dog. Everyone should
Wag
watch
the
that.
Dog. Everybody has to watch it. Yeah.
About the Ukraine
It's
war.
about the Ukraine
you know.
war. Yep. That's right.
Whack
got
the
one.
dog.
I want you to
Romania.
send me a copy of Wag the Dog on disc in the mail.
Yep.
And
I like that movie. Brewster. Remember Brewster's Millions? Remember
Yeah.
Brewster's Millions? That was
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
With
He has to spend all his money on time.
he was one of the best, you know. He was a funny dude.
Armed and Dangerous.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, Richard Pryor. Remember Armed and Dangerous with John Candy
Yeah, yeah.
and Eugene Levy? That was a good movie. Guard Dog Security. They
Yeah,
were Guard Dog Security and they got fucked over
yeah.
by the union and their boss.
Back when John Candy was okay. Yeah.
Back when
I always liked John
Yeah.
Goodman. I thought John Goodman was a good fat actor. You know,
Yeah.
Roseanne's husband in the series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But who was the greatest fat actor of all time?
Yeah, I reckon he was, man.
John Goodman.
John Goodman.
John Goodman. He was on the Flintstones movie. How can you not
There's
remember
not a
John
good
Goodman?
fat actors out there.
He's always been a good actor in whatever part he plays.
Yeah, you're
He
right there.
played a guardian angel in Jacob's Ladder. He played the best guardian angel. He was a dentist.
Well,
But he's got this guy through limbo.
John
forever.
Candy was a pretty good fat actor.
Yeah.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Then there was John. Was John Belushi fat?
Some of his movies were cringy.
Yeah.
John Hughes films, John Hughes freaked me out. I was going, why is he fascinated by teenagers, this fucker? You know, all his comedies were about teenagers. It's like, this is a grown man making movies about teenagers all the time, you know, with Pretty in Pink and Home Alone and fucking,
Well, back in them days, that was where the money was, I guess.
yeah. And License to Drive. Oh, God, he did so many of movies with just teenagers.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh, they were good, man.
Ah. Great movie.
Yeah.
The
Chevy
part where they
Chase.
drugged the dog to
Was
death.
good back then.
Good,
Yeah.
a good family movie.
And Fletch was good, man. I liked Fletch.
Yeah. Fletch was
They
good.
got pulled over by the cops for dragging the dog to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think that was
That's funny.
funny.
That's funny shit.
That's not funny,
I
man.
hated that. I
Yeah,
thought
that was
that's a sick joke,
That's
having
a
a
sick
dog
joke.
dragged to
Yeah.
death at the. Like, why not have Granny tied at the back and dragged to death? That wouldn't have been as
And then
funny.
Granny died in the way too.
Yeah, put her on the.
Yeah,
It's a great movie.
It's funny when it showed him driving along and the kids are asleep and the wife's asleep and he's asleep
He's asleep.
and he's at the wheel.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That's funny shit right there. That's some
Yeah,
funny fucking.
they did a few, didn't they? 4 of them or something. National-
European vacation.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah.
Christmas vacation.
Still love the Back to the Future films. I still think
Yeah.
They covered all the bases with the vacation movies.
First one was
I actually like the second one the best. When they do
Back in
go.
the West.
Did you like-
No, that was the third.
That's the third one. I was saying the third one. I like my guy. I was saying the second one.
Oh, that bloody Jewish woman. What's her name? She annoyed me in the third one.
The hoverboard was in the third one, wasn't it? Not the second one, yeah?
Second one, yeah.
That's the second one with the hoverboard, is it?
The third one was the train.
Oh, yeah.
And
So
the Old West.
I've seen them all.
Steam
man.
train.
Yeah, I've seen them all. Yeah.
I've got the movies on my computer, I think, still.
What are you talking about? Back to the Future?
Yeah, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Back to the goddamn future?
Yeah.
Why do we keep going back to the goddamn future?
Like, time travel proves that time travel doesn't work because you can never change the past. You can't change the present. So it's pretty useless, really.
The song I kept hearing on the
But
radio. man,
somehow humans have a fascination with time travel.
Oh, it's like, if only I could go back in time and fix that.
God, my life would be so great.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
there's just a few things about myself I would have tweaked. And man, my
Oh,
life
yeah,
would be perfect
Blow
today.
that planet up back when, in the future when I was like commander of a starship and chewing.
Yeah, you know,
This
hindsight's
is
2020.
now. I used to love movies about time travel and that, but now they get like every second sci-fi movies about it. You know,
What do you think? You think it's possible time travel?
No,
Yeah.
no.
I don't know.
I beg to differ.
I don't believe in alternate universes and all that,
No, well,
multi-universes. I used to think it's.
I
quite
don't
possible.
deny the
But I don't. I think this is where it's all at.
I think there's only now.
Very easy. Only 88 miles per hour.
Yeah,
It's like 150 Ks, 88 miles.
I watched an Australian movie about that. This woman invents a alternate universe teleporter, and each timeline she goes to, it's different. And her husband ends up a psychopath in one timeline trying to kill her. And what I was watching it going, oh fuck, it's Australian. I don't know if I watched this. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was yeah, I forgot what it was called. The Gateway or something.
I think everything happens for a
Do you
reason.
think
man.
time travel is possible then?
I think everything happens for a reason. If there is alternative universes, realities, man, different timelines, well, how would you know anyway? You can't prove it. There's no way to. But I'm not saying it's.
Or is there?
The Mandela effect is why people think there is definitely multiple timelines, man, because they've got different memories of things that apparently never happened, you know.
But do you think time would be different on a globe Earth or a flat Earth?
Yeah, it's all shit, so it doesn't matter, does it? Really? But the time.
Does that
the
really
time.
change my?
All of the fucking constructs they've given us have been lies. Everything they've ever told us has been lies. So,
Yes.
you just got to know that. That's all you need. To
Well,
know.
let me ask you this: if a man set foot on the moon, would he look back at a flat Earth or a globe Earth?
If it was a possibility. No, I don't think you could do. I don't think it's got a shape, man. I think it's a realm, and I think the majority of it is level. Water's level, 70% water on the ball, and it's 70% level. So you can't have a level ball that's 70% of the ball's level, and it's still a ball. You know what I mean?
But what about even the possibility that the man set foot on the moon?
There's no possibility, man.
That's
Not even
impossible.
It's not even a physical object, man. So we can't get there, and it's not a physical object, so it never happens.
Really? You don't think the moon's a physical object?
No, it's not a physical object.
It looks pretty fucking real to me.
It's like a holographic image, man. It's been projected. It's a projection.
That's what a lot of people believe, man. It's interesting. But are we living in a physical reality or a fucking simulation?
It's a physical reality, man, but it's not controlled by fucking You know, it's definitely a creator, man. There's something higher, you know, something above us, something that makes all of this shit happen.
But is it all a simulation, possibly?
It's not a simulation, man. No.
Shout out to Jerry G in the
I've
chat.
come to the conclusion that it's a simulation.
88 miles.
It's got to be a simulation.
Hello, Jerry.
Ah, man.
It's a holographic universe, basically.
Oh,
And we're living in a fucking simulation.
Whoever it is who is the creator has got fucking far more fucking intelligence than we could have. We probably
Because did you ever think about that when you were a kid? Thinking about, man, you know, if there's no end to the, you know, there's got to be an end to the universe, right? And if there is an end, what is it? Is there like a brick wall there?
No, well, the thing is,
Mario's got to smash it. Murray's got to smash the brick wall. He's got to get the one up mushroom.
If there is a brick wall, what's on the other side of that fucking brick wall?
I don't even think space travel is possible, man. I
thought that. I thought, well, if there
You
is
need
a brick
key.
wall, no, if there is a brick wall,
UFOs aren't from.
what is on the other side of that fucking brick wall?
There is no space though, man. That's the illusion.
I've seen enough UFOs in my
That's
life.
what's boggled my mind. You know,
They're not from another planet. They're
if
from
there
our
is some end to the world, to the universe, and there's like a wall there,
mate, even.
what is on the other side of that fucking wall?
Yeah, there's no universe.
The UFOs I've seen, they're nothing from that.
I thought about that when I was like an 8-year-old kid.
They're nothing an
That
alien
occurred to me.
like either.
Oh yeah.
They're demon light ships, I call them. You know, they're driven around by demons and they can change shape. And I've seen like 12 major sightings in my life for probably.
Because the sky is not a physical realm either, man.
Oh,
Only the fucking lights.
it's hard to take that smoke.
Sorry.
I'm not used
It's
to
interesting.
I don't smoke cigs anymore. And shit.
Argument. What is, you know, the true,
Fan.
basically like the true, you know,
Hey, Jerry G.
nature of reality. What are we really living in?
Yeah, man.
He's
I find it fascinating myself.
That's Aussies, mate. Hey, Jerry.
But one thing is for sure is that my reality is my reality. And
But
It's
all
not-
the space, all the
it
science
sucks
fiction,
balls.
all the science fiction fucking, you know, movies and shows we were talking about before, man. That was all part of the fucking mind controlling propaganda to make us believe that there is a universe out there and multiple universes and star systems and galaxies and fucking blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
I mean,
Women-
it's pretty easy to believe. It's easy to believe when you look up in the sky and you see all that shit.
on Mars, you know. Yeah, it was all good. I was on a NASA site the other night watching a spacewalk just for a laugh. And I go, oh, what did I say? Oh, fuck. I upset everyone there. I was saying, yeah, greatest show on earth, or, you know.
Don't drown in your helmet.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Those are-
They were fishing in space, you know, and I was going, oh, fishing in space. What are they going to catch up there?
Catch some salmon, mate.
I was with a space fish.
And then this guy's trying to explain how it's all real to
Space
me.
carp. Space carp.
It's like I didn't go too nasty on him, you know, because I used to believe in space once, you know, and I was obsessed by the moon landing in 1969. I had posters up on my wall everywhere of the astronauts.
You used to be on your Wheat Bix cards, man. Fucking.
It was
Man, it really showed your
Right,
age
and then
now.
if I watch, you know, that was on space and Tang drink, you know.
Space food sticks. I used to like
Yeah.
space food sticks, man.
Astronauts ate this ice cream.
So you're saying they did a lot of propaganda to push this reality to the people?
Oh, yeah.
And they made a lot of money just in advertising and shit.
I know, and even where I live, yeah, it was the space thing was everywhere. So
Star
it's been
Wars,
there my
man.
whole life.
Star Wars.
1969, I was 10 years old watching Neil Armstrong go down a ladder, and it was all
And then
blurry.
and not much later after that, they came out with the Star Wars movies.
Fuck, is this the best picture they could give us? You know, like, why is the camera all flickery and black and white? And
There wouldn't be anyone.
one small
There
step.
wouldn't be a person
You were even
alive.
questioning it back then, huh? I
There
know,
wouldn't be a
I didn't
person
question
alive.
it
There
until
wouldn't be a
maybe
person
like
alive fucking older than 40 who hasn't seen Star Wars.
And
Have
Richard
you guys seen
Nixon
have you guys seen
Richard Nixon
Sorry.
rang the astronauts by telephone. You know, he got
Yeah,
such
the
good
moon phone, mate. The moon phone.
cell
moon
reception.
phone.
I want the phone reception Richard Nixon had. You know,
How come we lost the phone reception?
Tricky
in the
dick,
country?
we
I
call
want
it.
his reception.
what about when this guy went up to these astronauts? I think it was Armstrong and all these other guys, right? And they're at a convention, and he goes, "Oh, put your hand on the Bible if you swear that you went to the moon." And they're like, "No, we don't want to do that."
Buzz
Remember that?
Aldrin, Armstrong, he's
So that to me already says that there's something wrong with this whole moon landing shit, you know?
And he
The
punched
same
the guy in the
guy-
face.
that guy went around it, the reporter guy. He was being a bit intrusive and he was invading the.
He's,
He
Yeah,
went
he
to
was.
the,
He was being a dick. Like I must admit, he was being a bit of a dick, but he had to get it out of him.
he's an
He got
insider.
punched in the face though.
I don't trust him.
He's a chill, mate. He's an
That's what I
insider.
thought. You know,
He's part of the production man for the alternative for us. That's bait for us. mate.
you know, Captain Kirk, William Shatner, he got when he was doing Star Trek back in the 60s, he got taken to NASA and they showed off all the technology to him. He said they took him into this space shuttle, like it's going to the moon. And he said they had all these screens. And he said, when you're in the shuttle, you actually believed you were in space. He said, I really felt like I was in space. Like, this is an old interview
Yeah.
from the 70s, I think. Yeah. And he said it was like you really would not know you weren't in space. It was just, and they'd move the capsule. So
It's
like a simulator.
yeah, it's a ride, mate.
And
It's the NASA
it
fucking
was
fun
like-
park.
wow, he's admitting more or less here probably what they
So-
were on.
The NASA
So
ride.
Pyman,
NASA
Pyman.
ride. See ya.
And they all come back traumatized. They were looking like they'd just seen Satan the devil.
Oh
with
yeah,
the-
when they come back from the moon, they weren't fucking happy, man.
they were
so
sitting there.
Pyman.
Do you
I just did ask
remember-
Pyman. Sorry, just did ask Pyman something. You know, with that video of them into like asking them if they swear on the Bible, right? Was that just a setup? You think?
Yeah, that guy's fucking. There's no way Nani can get close to those people, man, unless he's fucking.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a setup as well. I didn't know, right? I must admit, you know, like we look at these things and thought, oh yeah, this guy seems legit, and then all this, yeah. But there's holes in everything. That's the thing. There's so many holes. You can't even decipher what's true anymore. You know.
Everything he's doing is right and correct, right? But yeah, he's like an age. He's an agent, mate. He's an agent.
It's just
Yeah.
the way that people go, is it or is it not? You know,
Yeah.
and they don't know in
But
the end. And
yeah,
it's just a confusion
what was I
thing.
going to say, man? Oh, yeah, he's popular. He's got a big channel. He never gets censored. He can say anything. he fucking
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
ones you go, how come they got away with
Yeah.
that, you know?
And everyone else is talking about flat Earth or fucking
David
NASA,
Icke never
man.
gets
They all
away with that,
They all
or-
get strikes taken down. Fucking
Joe Rogan, how does he get away with that all the time? You know,
Joe
God.
Rogan, nah, he's a fucking.
Joe
Rogan.
He's
Joe
big.
Rogan.
I don't think
You know what people why people turned against Joe Rogan? They really fucking don't like him anymore. It's because he didn't believe in the moon landing before,
Yeah.
and then he interviewed fucking what's his
And
name?
then he fucking jumped ship.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, right?
that idiot.
And
the fence.
he convinced him that it really happened, and then he changed his mind. Okay, it's real.
Yeah, he jumped the fence.
Means he's a shill.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's the expert. You know,
Well, you know, if you're gonna be in the club, you got to go along with the program.
Joe Rogan must be the biggest presentator.
And you know what? After
Ever.
Joe Rogan did that, he got a huge contract and made it.
Yeah.
he did too. Yeah, he sure did. Yep. Because he got banned on fucking one of his platforms, and he fucking got.
Well, they banned him on YouTube at first, then he's back again. You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
Joe
Yeah.
Rogan makes like $1 billion in
Yeah,
his contract.
David I could never get back on YouTube. Max Eigen can't get back on YouTube. All these others can't get back on there, but he did. Yeah. That made me so
What does that tell you? It's all a bunch of
He
bullshit.
does have a good day.
A bunch of bullshit.
it's a bunch of bullshit.
Have you seen the Tourette's guy, Eric? Remember the Tourette's guy? if you look up on YouTube, and he's like, "That's a bunch of bullshit. Fuck Saul." Bob Saget.
You ever watch Mag's
Tourette
Bitters?
syndrome.
Truth Official. Ever watch that channel? Mag's Bitters.
No.
Truth.
Oh,
Used to
you-
be called Bitter Truth.
oh, yeah.
Mag, Bitter Truth.
Mag Bitters Official Truth. What? Look up that channel.
He's a Jamaican dude, man. He's funny.
He's
Mag
fucking-
Bam.
he
Mag
calls
Bam.
that
Bam, bam, baby, bam.
Bam on.
That's a
Oh,
man,
yeah,
baby,
Bam.
bam, bam.
I know Mag Bam.
What's his name? What's his name? I'll look it up.
I already
Mag-
told you. I already told you.
Mag's Bitters Truth.
He's brought out some brilliant ones recently. He covered the Titan
When
submarine one, you know,
snap
going,
my foot off in your ass.
you'll go, oh, look
Snap
at
my
these,
foot off in your
look at
ass.
these fake soda mates.
Sodomites. Damn sodomites.
The 60, they're under there 33 hours. You know?
33 hours.
He's
He
got
just,
to be a Jamaican.
Jamaican.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
33.
Jamaica's going through a lot of shit right now. Fuck.
Mag
Is it this one? Is it this one here? Hang on. I'm just gonna go to my settings.
Bam.
He's been banned that many times, but he keeps coming back. You know?
Russian
Is it this one here?
Russian
Hang on.
video tactic.
Hang on. I'll just get my camera settings.
Yeah.
Hang on. Camera facing back. Is it this guy here?
Yeah, you got
yeah,
it, man.
yeah,
That's him.
That's
Yeah.
him.
Okay, I'll subscribe. Hang on. I'll show you that I've subscribed by clicking subscribe.
Cool, man. Yeah.
I'll sub. Yeah. Rachel Reenstra got me onto him. You know,
Yeah,
she was playing a lot of his.
I was
vids.
listening to him years ago, man. Yeah.
I'll subscribe to him and watch his videos.
He's
Yeah,
funny.
funny.
He's very funny.
They go, hey, you dumb people, dumb as a
Wake the fuck up. You better
dumb
wake
as a
the fuck
bag of.
Fuck.
You better wake the fuck up right now. I tell you
The
right now.
sodomites. This isn't a woman. This
You
is
better
a
wait.
I think I heard of this guy. I think I heard of this guy, and then his channel got deleted. And then he was on Facebook for a bit, and he was saying how the you know what was fake and all that. And, you know.
Yeah. He calls it the juice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He says you better wake your ass up.
I never take the juice. You understand? I never take the juice, man.
Sorry, Eric.
You better
Wake the
wake
fuck
your
up.
ass up.
Wake your ass up.
Yeah,
Wake
that's
your
it.
ass
Wake,
up.
wake your dumb ass up.
Wake your
You
ass
better
up.
wake your ass up.
Wake you up.
You're dumb.
My ass is warm, okay? You better wake your ass up.
Wake your ass up.
Everyone loves Jamaican accent, you know, since Bob Marley, you know. There's something to it.
This guy, he's great. I've been listening to him for years. And,
Yeah, I was trying to look for him, but I couldn't find. I didn't know who he was.
Obvious. You know, he
Well,
just made a video
yeah,
recently
like
about
2 years
the
ago.
shit in the water. He was talking about all the garbage in the water.
He's talking about fake meat the other day, what it's really made out of, you know. And the Titan submarine thing, that was the funniest.
Oh, did you hear in the news about diet soft drink being classified as most likely to cause cancer by the World Health Organization? Did you hear about that?
Well,
That
I've been
happened-
saying that for years.
That happened last week. I heard it on the radio, man. I'm like, fucking finally. Hello. I've been telling people for fucking 10 years.
I remember when it
Yeah, but
first came out.
people are too addicted. But
I've
people
known
are too
him for a long
addicted to
time.
this.
1976, Tab Cola come out. It was Coca-Cola diet drink.
Yeah, tab.
And I thought, I'll give this a go. Okay, it's got less sugar in it, apparently. And
It tastes like cancer.
my whole throat swelled up. I had to get water, you know. I was totally allergic to it, going, that's the most evil and ever since
Tell McPherson.
1976, I was telling
got
people,
that
don't get
That's
these
cancer
diet
taste
drinks.
to it.
Stop
Yeah, but
buying
people are too addicted to the
sugar.
people are
They're
too addicted.
Pathogenics. They're not even made of anything organic whatsoever. It's a total chemical.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? They could have told us.
Since the 70s, I've been studying aspartame, right?
Bacterial.
Sugarine, NutraSweets. I've been telling people for fucking ever not to drink the shit because they think they're going to lose weight and they don't. Because
Yeah, but
And then the other day, Tioni's here, and she had a Pepsi Max, and I went ballistic. I go, Tioni, what are you drinking that chemical shit for? I told you for ever since you're a kid.
Yeah.
She's going, oh, I forgot.
I mean, it tastes fucking terrible, man.
It's horrible. It's
Tastes
got
fucking
this.
terrible.
Tastes like
Anyway.
cancer.
Yeah, but the problem is, Ken, everyone's addicted.
Everybody
Hey,
goes,
Ken, could you just let Ozzy talk for a minute?
Just let me talk. The problem is, right? Everyone's too addicted to this shit. Like, and they've been, they've been medically, they've been injected with whatever. They've been immunocompromised. Their brains don't work anymore, and all they can think about is drinking the next Coca-Cola. Like, I knew a guy that I used to work with at the wharf, and he would just every lunchtime he'd drink or even at Smoko, he would have a can of Coke, and at lunch, and his teeth were just black.
Black, yeah.
I used to see it too. Fights, guys that just have Coke and
Bourbon and Coke too, doesn't it?
Potatoes and meat, whatever, they
No
never ate
veggies.
veggies or salad
they
or
got no
anything.
teeth, man. That's what happens. Yeah. No
But
teeth.
but Coke isn't as bad as Diet Coke, I can tell you. Like, to me,
I
Coke.
don't mind soft drink. I still have soft drink, but I water it down, or I have it with something, or I mix it, because it's very sugary, And I was offered some soft drink from a friend, and I said, "Oh, can you put a bit of water in it because that's how I like it. It's too sweet otherwise." And she just looked at me funny, and it's like, "Are you serious?" And this is the woman that my mate, his partner, that's his partner, and she's still, and I'm thinking maybe his death could have been attributed to drinking too much soft drink. You don't know.
Well, my
Well, can't help it, of course.
My brother-in-law Al, who just died a few months back, he ended up on kidney dialysis in his early 30s. Because all he ever did was drink Coca-Cola
and beer
and meat and potatoes. Not even alcohol.
You didn't drink beer?
No, he just was a Coca-Cola fanatic.
Oh.
And potatoes and meat, just never any veggies, never any fruit, never any water. And he lost both his kidneys, He had a kidney transplant from some Kiwi Maori guy, and it didn't take. So he ended up on kidney dialysis the last 30 years. And, because he, you can't just drink sugar and eat meat and potatoes.
No, you got to have fucking greens.
And I used to say, you got to drink some water, Al. That's
water,
fucked. And then it's oh, shit. Got the fucking ringing in my head. Cell tower across the road.
Yeah, there's a cell tower.
Fucking hits me every now and then.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Fucking
makes me
5G.
dizzy for about 10,
Hasn't done anything to me yet.
10 seconds or so.
I've noticed.
I had it last this week. Actually, it's been really hit me.
Yeah.
It's gone now. Yeah. Oh, that was high.
Ringing.
It's like a high pitched sound. It makes it feel like you're going to pass out.
Yeah, I get it sometimes.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
I even got on French Island, so I can't escape it. It's just mental.
On that note, man, this is about glad everybody's here, man. It's about time to wrap it up.
Yeah, man. Good chat.
Great fucking.
What do we
chat,
wrap
man.
it up with?
Best chat we've had in Matt and a while.
Last week's was pretty good, Eric. We had Joe on.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you, everybody, for even though nobody was here in the chat and nobody was watching, we had a great chat.
Yeah.
I was watching.
It's
I was
Joe.
in the chat.
But yeah. Hopefully we'll see everybody next week. And we love everybody.
Hopefully
I'm always lurking.
No worries.
Hopefully you're all still alive next week.
We'll make it. We'll survive.
I can actually still do a live stream, but I can't access the channel I stream on. But
fuck yeah, hope everybody does do well, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, see you, Eric. Thanks, buddy.
See you, Ozzy.
Thanks,
Care,
people in the chat.
Good night.
Safe
Thank
over
you.
there in
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, all the lurkers.
All the lurkers.
All the
Adios.
workers. See ya.